Oh no, are you okay? We're alive! We're alive!
Yes, we're on the right channel. I was literally double checking to make sure. Lol.
Hooray!
Hello, and welcome to DBA Data Bounties, an offshoot of our weekly games, quote unquote, set in the anime campaign or Epithet System. Specifically, DBA Data Bounties are an offshoot within the DBA database, which is a digital subspace construct place with a lot of weird shit that we do to have combats, mostly combats, maybe a little role play, but we're not doing one of those beta things today. We're going for regular data bounties. And so yeah, it's just we like to do a lot of random stuff just to have fun, just to play games and roll dice and so on and so forth. And particularly today, where it's Valentine's Day today, and there's a handful of bounties that we've done in the past, which are just like, it's this holiday today slash yesterday or slash a couple days ago or whatever, and we're just gonna like fight a representation of that holiday as a weird boss because it's funny, Lol. Speaking of the ones fighting it, hey, Gecko, you're first.
Oh, well, that's a new experience, new feeling. Hey, I'm Gecko. Will you be my Valentine? Haha, just kidding. I'm playing a funny new character who may appear in some exam later or a session maybe, but we'll see. Her name is Cece, and she's kind of a ghost, possessing a suit of armor that she made herself. This other stuff, but you'll learn it later.
Speaking of the players, Penny.
Huh.
Alright, speaking of housing and safety construction of that housing, hey Poco.
Hi, my name's Poco. You might have seen me around this channel once in a while. But I'm back here, and I'm playing a character that hasn't played a little while. He was stuck in science, but now he's been freed. It's Elijah, my safety boy. And he's here to, I guess, make sure the apartments are up to code, but also here just to get the rust off him because I haven't played him in a minute. Hopefully we'll have a good time. Oh no, were you muted the entire time?
I guess not. Penny is currently changing her mic settings. Give us a second.
Yes. Hope you enjoyed our awkward silence.
Yeah, I hope everyone's been having a good day today, regardless of Valentine's Day or not.
I mean, I
I
had
had,
work. It's fine. It's whatever.
yeah, I mean, I also had work, but I had to take off some to go fix 2 of my tires.
Bro, it's
Yeah,
not even
how'd
Valentine's
that
Day
go?
here.
Like, what, how'd you,
What
fucked
happened?
up your tires?
Basically, I was taking a right turn. My tires, which apparently had 0 tread on them, swerved me into the stonework on the side and just tore the tire apart.
You know, I'm gonna be honest, Poco. I don't think that was the right turn.
No.
Well, now.
And
I
it
think
only gets worse when they didn't screw in my tires afterwards when a guy came out to help me, and my tire almost popped off and rolled away.
Oh. Weird.
Can you
Right.
talk to Penny just to see if Chuck can pick you up?
I'm pretty sure I can be heard now. At least it's telling me I can. Hopefully I'm not too loud or too quiet.
Well, chat, tell us if that's the case.
Yeah. Tell me!
And
Tell me your secrets.
while you're telling us if not, or if so, hey, Rush.
I'm
It's
now
me, Roche.
real.
You can recognize me from my distinctive lizardly vibes. I'm out here playing little creature you may have seen, another bounty, Basil. Funny Halloween kid.
Yeah.
They're dressed in a little devil costume for flavor.
Speaking of for flavor, I think there are many flavors to be found at Find down in our Discord server. There's the link.
Yay. They still
There
have no
we
idea
go.
who I am.
With that out of the
Hopefully.
way, I think we're all good to
Hopefully.
start if people are down.
Well,
Hopefully, some soul tells us that Penny can be heard.
I mean, they've already said Penny's real.
Since I wasn't heard, I do want to say real quick, introducing Mimi again. She's a funny demon. She has the epithet landlord. She's not evil. That's what all the arrows are all about. There's just bullshit.
And with that note, I'm gonna move you all over to the map.
Wow.
Yay.
Feel free to RP and choose where you're starting, etc., etc.
Yeah, once everything loads for me. There we go.
Elijah, just loading in, looks over at a demon, a ghost, and a... Basil's not sure if... Elijah's not sure if Basil is human or not.
They look human, and then they have the cat ears and a tail that splits into 2 little bits.
Just nods. All right, looks like it's been a little bit since here. I've been focusing on school and job opportunities, and now I guess I'm back here to fix up my epithet. Kind of looks. My name's Elijah. What's the rest of you?
The demon bows. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Mimi.
Well, nice to meet you. Name. Looks over and the 2 of you. If it's fine, it'd be introducing.
Basil is looking around excitedly, having not been in the data chamber before. Seiji can go first, because they are kind of not paying attention.
She just kind of rolls her shoulders. It's her entire body from like the neck down is just a like weird hybrid like hoodie like suit of armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of looking. It's like you doing okay? You look a little patchwork.
I am CG Silverheart, the greatest blacksmith ever. Thanks for asking. She rolls her eyes like looks back.
A pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure.
Things. Do you happen to have like do you have a particular location that you do this at, or do you just epithetically do it? Looks
Like ghosties sweat beads. Oh yeah, I had a place. But I'm trying to like lay low, you know? Nice and low. Right now. For
kind of squints. Did you have a run in? Were you doing something not so good?
you know, I just I had some problems with some Reapers. It's fine. It's all good now.
Squints. Okay, that sounds
is-
extremely unsafe. Honestly, you're tampering with death.
That is
No,
something.
it's fine now. It's fine. They don't need their heart anymore. It's fine.
Oh my. Well,
Turns on heart.
if you
What? I didn't say anything.
if you need a place to stay,
Please.
well, my epithet is a house. Sort of.
Depends. How safe from the death police is it?
Well, probably pretty safe. But I also
Well,
live in
I passed a
Gay
guy
Hell
with a
Level.
weird mustache in the hallways, and I got really bad vibes.
Right.
Fuck has a mustache that's associated with the Reapers.
Elijah goes over. So you said that you have a building.
Oh,
All
it's
right.
that guy. It's kind of the cowboy man.
Goes and basically begins pulling out a OSHA violation book. It's like, all right, have you had it checked up to code by chance anytime in the last year or so?
Yes? What?
Can I roll for lying?
If you want.
This is Elijah's epithet talking.
Dude, she's just confused.
All right, okay. So normally when you put together the building, there's a certain criteria.
No, I
of guidelines
Oh
understand
my
that.
god!
And
No,
he begins rapping.
I almost wish I was dead. Jesus Christ, who is this guy?
She calms Elijah down. No, I mean, it's my epithet. It's in there.
What are we
It's not-
fighting?
It doesn't have a. It's not a building.
Kind of like, thanks, Strokes. I mean, I also have an epithet that's somehow related to safety, even though that's not its word.
To answer Seji's question, on that note, you look over and you see a man just lounging on the bare carpet.
Cupid.
Oh, gross.
There he is.
Turns around.
Oh, I don't like that
That
amount of arrows.
That
So,
mirror is too close to that fireplace. That's a fire hazard.
I would presume this is who we're here to fight.
Oh boy.
They
This
seem to
fire-
be just they're kind of hovering with their wings flapping, and they're just looking into the fire. And they don't seem to be really paying attention.
This forest isn't really dark or spooky enough, and the dungeon doesn't really feel that creepy. The house feels okay, but the factory isn't.
Yeah, I know what you mean. This place could use a forge, right? Like, it's like a massive, you know, it's got a dragon. Why don't you just make it into like a forge or something, right? Or like the fire coming out of the
They
mouth,
have,
or like the.
they have a forge in the metal area.
Excuse me, you
Huh?
two. We have a problem. There is a man.
Oh,
I kind of
right.
squints.
We're doing a thing. Hi, my name is Basil.
Hello.
I like Halloween.
Wow.
Well,
They
considering this was
smile a bit.
a holiday bounty, I think it makes sense. But it's the wrong holiday.
Anyway.
Dude, I'm
Yeah,
always
this
in
is
my
my-
Halloween costume.
This is my first one of these that I'm doing. Also, I did notice cool ghost. They thumbs up to Seji. I heard it's neat and a good way to meet new people or something.
Yes.
Indeed.
On that note, Basil, can you roll your initiative?
Sure. Basil takes a moment and is like, we're fighting, so here we go. Basil, his epithet sort of flares up a little bit, and it turns into a wicked pair of scissors that has chainsaw blades on it that is really big.
Alright.
It should work.
Mimi, what are you gonna do?
Good question.
You can think about it because I have some starter combats very quickly.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Right.
I'm very sorry. I will try to speed them along as fast as physically possible. Important things for Elijah. I will forget some of them just so that way I don't have to think about it. Establishing the rules. I want the rule to be no heartbreak.
Okay. Sure. I'll go with that rule in a heartbeat.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Elijah doesn't know. This is a really dumb thing. And the only safety hazard, for my safety vest, I guess is gonna be. I'm not gonna do dangerous biggest enemy because like, it's dumb. Safety hazard being, I guess like tripping.
All right.
Sure.
Still wings though? Oh,
I
I
don't know.
see.
It's for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
it's
being
for
not
Elijah.
prone. That's it.
Alright.
That's all for me. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. So yeah, as combat properly starts, everyone in the combat, notices these just weird arrows come from the ground, pointed everywhere,
Dude.
around them. No,
Arrows!
don't mind those. Those are. That's a part of my epithet.
Huh.
Ha! Is your epithet arrow?
No, it's landlord.
Ah.
Are
not
you
arrow.
friendly if I step on these?
Yes. Green is good, red is bad. Yeah, yeah.
Kind of squints. Why aren't all mine green then?
Well, not everyone has a perfect record. What I am going to do, because they are very far away, is I am going to just walk 1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought this one would work. I'm not 5 of them. We get a fucking different truck. Let's go.
I'm just gonna move here and hold my basic attack, because my stuff is either very close range or utility.
Alright. Cupid just kind of lazily looks over and sees you approaching. What a drag. They just kind of wave their hand and they're going to use an ability. You lot deal with it for now. As they're going to use Cherub Up to summon some cherubs.
Let's see.
Yeah, that'll work. So we roll the D2 plus 1.
They're invisible. Oh no.
Hey, dude, you gonna summon something?
Let's see.
I don't know, guys. I think he's just failed.
And I'll say, I mean, you do feel the presence of something as he waves his hand. I'll clarify.
It's
a
Bayonetta style.
Let's see. I'll say one of them can act and move this turn. Alright, so I know I'll need to go onto the map layer to the token layer, and we can pay cost for that. And so let's go with that one. And I'm gonna say because they're summons. The cherubs don't have arrows because God no.
Yeah, valid.
Yeah. So go. Yeah, let's go there. Yep, and gonna go for a attack from that cherub. All right. You hear a pulling of a bowstring and a thong. If anyone wants to try and react to a theoretical arrow being shot at them.
I'm good.
Yeah, no. Elijah is safety boy, so he's going to try to protect other people. Yeah. Self-proclaimed Emperor of Safety. This thing's a mouthful. TLDR. I'm just gonna basically use it to throw up a what's a good thing to block it with? Like wood, basically, like a wood sort of target, basically to help block Basil, just in case they're getting shot.
Okay.
So I'll roll for that. Just yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, you create a wooden thing, a support beam in front of Basil as you support them not being shot with an arrow. As then, after a half a second, you do see an arrow thwunk into the board.
Oh.
All right, you've got to be careful for that.
Yeah, guys, watch out! The air is shooting arrows at us.
Cupid just sits on the table, looks into the fireplace, a bit forlorn. Sanjay.
All right, CG time, baby. So yeah, I could post that passive, but I don't think I want to right now. Essentially, just for reference, how it works is she has weapons that give her kit features, and she can only bring 2 into each combat.
Mm-hmm.
And she can make new ones at the end of sessions. Wowie woo. Anyway, CG is gonna keep it nice and simple. She's gonna use her hammer and tongs first ability, scrap art. Now the question is, alright, she walks up here, right? Hey, you two.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah. Yep, both of you. So I told you that I'm like gonna be the greatest blacksmith, yeah, or am rather.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, cool. Either of you want like a free commission? This is it's gonna be pretty rare. I don't know, it might sell for a whole bunch in the future or something. I don't know.
Could you make me like a hockey mask?
Yeah, dude. Are you sure you don't want like a hockey mask though? It's kind of like boring, you know? You could get like I don't know, like a fucking machete, like a
Spiked gloves?
yeah.
Or will gloves
That'll
with
do.
claws?
Now you're thinking. That's a good idea. As
Elijah
she
is not like this.
pulls out a bunch of like scrap metal from like within her armor and just starts like her hammer starts glowing with like a radiant sort of heat. And she's just gonna make some dope plug gloves for Basil with scrap art.
That's a 1 cost, but no.
Thanks.
Would you like a reroll?
I'd love a reroll.
Yeah, Elijah just sees you going like, "Oh my god, what are you doing?"
She places it on the wooden floor, and her fire hammer starts glowing.
Like, holy! He takes a proper anvil and sets it down. All right, no, you're gonna build it on here.
I don't think
Safe about it. You need like clothes. He like basically clothes you, that way you're not like gonna burn anyone. Just use the reroll.
Oh,
I think it works.
My God,
Gee, this is what I was. Yeah, I guess you're taking some fucking fragments, buddy. See, I literally said, "Are you sure?" Because Elijah's a crit magnet.
You know, that's fair. That's his second roll of the night. It's 20. Except for no, it's third roll.
It's
'cause he
his
rolled
third
more
roll, and the second one was also a 20.
shit.
This fucking, where the fuck is Elijah's thing?
Hilarious.
So
So
I-
yeah,
I could always
Break
do-
the economy.
I assume I can
got
just
it.
give a
Reroll with
reroll.
advantage, Sanjay.
yeah, thanks. Ah, dude, why didn't I think of that? An anvil. Ah, she like goes to like slap her head, and her hand like, it makes contact, but then it kind of go like, and like starts to like wobble. I don't know. It's weird. She's got a weird texture.
It doesn't make like a slapping sound, it makes a metal ting.
Oh, thank God.
Alright, so
Oh.
what
Sitting there
exactly,
watching this. Sorry, go on.
what exactly were you going for again?
So what it was essentially a weapon, which is spiked gloves, for Basil. So I imagined like a 6 or 7 damage, 1 range bleed attack weapon. Yeah.
I'd say spiked gauntlets would be a 5 damage 2 bleed weapon.
Okay. Yeah, we could always improve them anyway. CG hands them to Basil. Alright. I mean, I'll admit, not my best work, but you know,
Basil
I think they
puts
turned
them
out pretty
on-
good.
Basil puts them on their like weapon holding hand, flexes the fingers a little bit. Whoa. It's just like that one movie. Kind of. If I look at it from a certain angle.
Did you mean like that one with the dude with the claws and he's like in people's
Yeah.
dreams and like he's like killing
Yeah.
them and like
Yeah.
dude, I love that movie.
That's one of my favorites. Though I guess my favorite is a lot of them.
Is that your turn, Saji?
Yep.
Alright, Elijah.
Okay. I believe
Nice.
Seji is in range of being healed.
Yes,
Cool.
Saji heals for 2.
Oh wow, that is. Mimi is
Yeah.
really hardcore.
Elijah's going to basically just see that there is problems this way. He's like, all right, we're gonna basically build some battlements here. He's gonna go over to this. Actually,
Give me a okay, what?
Oh yeah, I have a passive for that. I'm like, no, I can't do that. No, I can't. I'm ruling privilege. Main action. I'm just gonna turn this thing into like something to help protect from arrows because there's arrows coming from this direction. I could be totally missing. But yeah.
I was just gonna say, give me a roll as you get up to here.
Oh, sorry.
And then you said, actually, so I wasn't sure if you were gonna change what you were doing.
No.
Alright.
Can I bump into it?
Do you want the 18 to count as a roll for the thing I was saying, or do you want the 18 to be for
For-
the weird action?
For what
thing?
you're saying.
Alright.
Because I interrupted you.
Yeah, you don't bump into anything, but you hear some. I forgot that I had the fucking line thing on. You hear some flapping to like right over here.
Here's it. Okay, there's something not so good right around here. Yeah, I'm just gonna thinks about it. Would one of you guys want some protecting from more arrows that we can't see, or should I just try to swing at it?
Well,
I don't know.
I am what one might call a weenie baby.
Then allow me, gives a bow in himself, allow me to assist you in protection. I'm going to use this ability, Safe Passage.
Alright, sure.
Basically, I'm adjacent to her, I move with her, and I take hits for her.
Alright.
Yay!
And also, your actions can't be interrupted because I'm in the way.
Yeah.
And that is my turn.
May I suggest moving one space to the left?
Yes, I will clamber
actually,
over the
no.
cap.
Actually, that's a bad
No,
move because of your red arrow.
Yeah, because you have the debuff. Yeah. So yeah, that's me.
Oh
Right.
no, I walked into
Basil.
the debuff.
You sure did.
Yeah, Seji, you have a minus D3 to your next roll.
So, there's a thing over there.
Somewhere this direction.
I got an idea. Basil is gonna come over here. Actually, let me check the range on this thingy. Oh no, don't hit that button.
Placeholder. Specifically, Elijah's not because he's going to be burning the prof for Zelina fragments because he doesn't want to class up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Basil is going to, go here, 3 spaces, and we're gonna use Calaverita cluster. Hog. So he's gonna be throwing some bombs around. I will use Basil's Soul for them because it's probably the easiest thing. One goes here. One goes here. And one goes, here just in case.
Alright, and how many turns are you going for?
Yep. Let's roll the D3.
Okay. And what is the order that you're wanting them to go after?
Let's say this one, this one, and then this one, and that will be 3 turns each. So it would be, let's say, fucking 3, 6, 9, and that should be good. Basil is gonna spend his cost. And then after that, they're gonna just kind of like sit here behind the couch, and end their turn.
Mimi.
Alright. Mimi is going to... the temptation to push Cupid down.
So in that case, Mimi's gotten 1 frag so far?
Yeah. Because it's her epithet doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, what does this one do again? Yeah, because this ability is fucking stupid. Gonna move 1, 2. Hello there, sir. I regret to inform you, your rent is due.
Oh?
They have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I rolled a 5.
So... I'm afraid I don't believe I understand. Are you talking some sort of tribute?
Usually, yes.
I think I'm fine.
Well, that's me.
Alright.
Oh well.
Well, it's fine. It's fine if this fails.
Right.
Turn. But if you do demand that I give you something, he stands back up from the table and floats back. And he draws an arrow from his bow. I guess I can. And he's then going to use his basic attack. Just Cupid's arrow.
You are rather despondent.
I'm just bored. He just Elijah just fucking grabs it, snaps it, using to fire the second one. Elijah grabs it, snaps it, and fucking like, no!
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 He, at this point, he has basically moved in front. At this point, he just grabs it before it gets fired and just snaps it.
Cupid
He's-
frowns at you and is going to shoot an arrow at you instead.
Good.
Don't worry, I can make God's honest attempt at something. I think it's this one? Yeah! No.
Oh,
Just, just swoop that up.
No, I'll.
Elijah
it's
steps in
fine.
front
No,
of
you
him
just
and
rolled.
puts his
Wait,
hand.
wait, you just rolled a nat 1. Hold on, let me help you.
Oh, do you also have a natural one thing?
Yes, because that's not very safe money of you.
Oh, yeah.
Really funny.
When you roll a critical fail, I can try to make it safer. I have to roll to try to not get one of us shot in the face by going totally wrong.
That's a D12,
That's
buddy.
D12.
What a
Good,
strange
that's-
looking D20.
That's not an
That's a
18
7.
plus, I'm afraid.
Yep, that's considered a fail. So never mind.
Alright,
That's only 2
so-
dice for combat.
Yeah, Elijah, you're like, no, it's fine. You say to as you turn away to face Basil, as a fucking arrow lodges itself in your shoulder, you take 6 damage.
Yeah, I'll take that. Oh god.
Saint Cupid. Sorry, no, I shouldn't say that. That's not his name. Cupid just kind of smirks. There you go, petulant mortal. And then let's see. Yeah, let's go for the. Let's see what the cherubs are doing. Let's see, cherub. Let's see. Basil, you get nicked for 3.
Ow.
You get the feeling that it's directly to the left of you currently. Let's
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's the other cherub from before. Let's see. All right, give me a second. Let me just. Elijah, you take 3 damage.
Goes into his red stat.
And it's gonna be Cupid's turn for this time. He feels, you got fucked up for being a stupid mortal. He's fine with this current chain of events.
Turn ends. This bomb goes off, dealing 6 damage.
Yeah, no, you kill the cherub. You gain 5 fragments for damage, and then everybody gains 5 fragments.
Hooray!
It just sort of explodes with like a cackle and like an explosion of candy. Oh, okay, I felt something go down.
Yeah, that's probably one of them. I feel like there's a couple of them out here.
By the way, you're standing awfully close to that. I wouldn't recommend that.
Kind of looks. I'll try not to.
So everyone else, just as an aside, considering it, just keep track of your fragments on your own, considering
Yeah.
he's gonna be summoning cherubs every so often, so I'm not gonna
You
tell
don't
you
wanna.
that shit.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Makes sense.
Oh, it's because the bottom left is where everybody likes to start, because it's where the couch is.
It's
Yup.
sure. It is the coziest part of the map. Yeah.
It's cozy.
Speaking of cozy, Gecko, I think it's your turn.
Yep. It sure is. I'll be honest, guys. I'm not really here for like fighting. I'm here to get inspiration for cool new shit to make.
I don't know. Are you gonna get inspired by us getting shot with arrows?
I'm thinking about it. I think something that shoots arrows could be pretty cool.
Oh, as an aside, as he fucking shot you with the 1 arrow, by the way, Elijah, you see, Cupid has a second a quiver on his side, which is a red quiver, and as he shot you with that one, a rose appeared in it. As an aside.
Squints. That's not good.
Continue on. I realized. Oh yeah, no, that would have happened.
Shooting arrows. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Are you gonna put a crossbow on my claw glove?
Yes. She walks up right here and not in the debuff zone. She's gonna like make grubby hands at the glove, and she
Hold it out.
drags the fucking like anvil behind her. Like, alright, I'm sure I can make a crossbow that like shoots weird scrap crossbow bolts. It's fine. Let's see. You know, starts doing the blacksmith mechanic thing, and she's gonna turn Basil's spike glove into like a spike glove that can shoot its spikes out as like, I don't know, a bonus action or something.
Alright.
Bingus bungus.
Let's see that D3.
Yep, I was just about to do that.
That's one.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll say that's a 2 cost, and you said it's like a bonus action, is what you were saying?
Yeah, what it's going for is like a reduced damage bonus action, like ranged shot.
Yeah. In that case, I'll say, Basil, you have a 5 range bonus action where you can basically do a 3 damage, 1 bleed, fucking shot type thing.
Cool.
Yo, this thing's turning out pretty sweet, not gonna lie.
I'm
But it
thinking
could
of
be
a new,
better.
I'm thinking of a new horror villain just based off of this.
Oh yeah,
So your turn,
it's
Cedric?
pretty scary. You know, they're like running away, and then like pow, they get like shot in the back with a spike. It's pretty, I mean, pretty scary if you're like alive.
Your turn, Seji?
I sure hope I haven't been neglecting any action economy, but yeah, I'm done.
Elijah?
Alright. Elijah, look, how long does this guy have before exploding?
The little skull, it has 2 turns. At the end of Mimi's turn, it will go off.
Okay, so I don't need to gently remove her out of the way.
You could theoretically, actually, no, it would go off at the start of Mimi's turn, actually.
Oh, okay. Elijah,
Yay!
seeing that what happened with the other one and seeing her, will say, would you... Now, I don't mean to be rude about... rude or... Yes. Elijah basically says, now, I have a small sense of danger sense here, and if you don't mind me assisting you to a location that's not going to get you blown up,
so
offers
that would
hand.
that would be appreciated.
Okay.
Hey, why don't you kick it? It's fun.
Can you do that without blowing up with it? I don't know how sensitive these things are.
I mean, I've done it before. Just don't kick it that hard, I guess.
Thanks. Well, let's do it like this. I would like to, I don't know, action economy, you'll make me take ballast, but basically I'd like to just move Mimi out of the blast radius, like 2 spaces to the left.
To the left?
Yes.
I'd say give me a roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like, okay, let me just pick you up. Also, this is gonna be like half a move action, effectively.
You also
and
have
then
a
you-
minus 1d3, I think.
No,
Yeah.
Because, does Mimi's arrow trigger on Elijah's turn?
Oh, you're right. No, sorry, you're right.
Yeah, no. As Elijah, you pick her up and you try to place her down, but she bumps into a cherub, so I'm gonna say she's instead here.
Plunk.
You now know for certain there's a cherub to your left.
Kind of thinks about it. Okay, well,
But hey,
so
I mean, you still got it at least. But
that is true. Elijah looks at the bear rug that he mentioned earlier. You know, as I was kind of saying before, that this is having a bear rug this close to a fireplace. That's an OSHA violation, and I'm going to use that to set the bear rug on fire.
all right.
How much that'll do against these flying folks, I don't know, but I want to set something on fire. No advantage.
I want to cause problems.
All right. Well, as you have so helpfully pointed out, yes, they are flying. But you do start a fire at least, so that maybe if you push them into it and fucking clip their wings, But like you get and like the bear's right next to the table, so you got a fire that's gonna spread at least. It's not like it didn't do anything.
Thinks about it. I would swap to a frowning icon if I could. Yeah, no, like that. See, that's a fire hazard. That's a fire hazard. Oh no. And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna move. I'm still gonna stay next to you, not on the side that you're gonna get like debuff me, but I'm basically gonna go over here. And that's gonna be my turn.
Makes sense to me.
Basil.
Okay. Looks like that one's gonna go off soon. Basil taps their chin a little bit. By the way, would I have to roll recharge for my funny thing? I assume yes, because I nat 1'd it.
How does it work?
It's the roll steal thingy. I'm asking you if it took up the usage.
I would say yes on a nat 1.
Alright. Not yet, but 5 to 6 next turn. Basil is gonna take a moment. And yeah, they're gonna use their bonus action thing they're gonna aim at the skull, and they're gonna try and like aim a shot that'll like cause it to roll forward a little bit, so it ends up like, I don't know, here maybe.
Alright, give me a roll. I'll say if you spend a stamina, it'll work.
Sure. Ooh.
Alright.
Okay, this thing's good at like moving stuff too. Okay. All right. Hey, Mr. Cupid, what's with the rose?
Well, if I get my full dozen, then I can tell you. But for now, I'm but one of a bouquet.
Didn't hear
Bruh.
a no. I didn't hear a no.
Lonely.
So Basil's gonna like tuck and roll over the couch a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna yeah, they're gonna go for a candy catch. They're gonna try and steal. Oh fuck.
Okay, what does this fucking do?
They effectively dash forward. I guess they aren't stealing from the thing. They rush forward, do a little grab, grab at his soul, tear it out, turn it into a candy. And effectively, it would do 6 damage, and the candy can be eaten to restore half of the damage it dealt as stamina, and they also get a minor version of that person's most major passive or 2 of their abilities. The target
Okay.
can choose.
Sure. You deal 12 damage, obviously. And considering you dealt 12 damage, I'll let you choose.
Sure. Let's get the passive.
All right. Is it Basil's in crits played, right?
Believe so.
All right. Let's see. Basil. There we go. Are you choosing fragments or proficiency?
I will choose prof.
All right. And okay, so you're going with passive.
Yeah.
I would consider them both as equally important, so 1 or 2.
2.
Alright, in which case you do get the thing you were asking about, which is a
Oh.
dozen lovely roses. Every time someone rolls a 12, or Cupid / one of his summons critically succeeds, Cupid's second red quiver gains a red rose. If he gains a full stock of 12, he may immediately skip to his next turn and start using them instead of his regular arrows. Cupid's roses are automatically apply a stack of Love Struck if they deal any amount of damage. Any shot he makes with roses rolls with advantage. Rolls that critically succeed in firing a rose generate 2 more roses. Additionally, he gains the following ability to use as his discretion. All's fair in love and love. 4 cost, war. Why, I would never. That's that brute Mars's territory, not mine. The horrendous amount of bloodshot I'm causing? Oh, that's just proof your heart is still pumping. Adrenaline, emotions, pounding in all the right ways, wink. Cupid fires all his remaining roses within a 5x5 area, calling all targets within to take an amount of damage relative to the amount of arrows fired, and gains half that many rounding down stacks of Love Struck. Focus on this ability not only make it harder to negate and you don't generate roses, this ability cannot be used while invisible.
Oh, okay, cool.
So does this remove it from the person, or is it just give
Oh
it
no,
to
they just have a candy with it.
Alright, just wanted to make sure.
Basil like looks at that and is just like, okay, pretty cool.
Make sure to take that.
Yep. It would be this. And because he crit, Wicked goes off. Every time they crit, oh wait, that's 1.5 times effectiveness. Whoops, that's a 9 damage and not 12. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Sure.
But they get to, take an additional action, which must be different from the last one. So what they're going to do is they're going to use the claw glove this time. Swish.
You did crit though, so its range would reset, right? Or is that not how it works?
The crit range, it like goes up by 1 each time and can't be like lowered on the same turn that it would go up. It doesn't like reset to 18 to 20. It would like bip up by 1.
Overkill is out. Basically, additional. Okay. Alright, and this is the 5 damage weapon, right?
Yep. 5 damage to bleed little bipper.
Wait a second. They are going to use an anytime on that. As they just kind of reel from you fucking clawing through them. Let's see. And with your second attack, they're going to raise an arm to try and do something. Almost like kind of like they're going like their arm is low, and then they're raising it up, kind of like you would like to demand something to raise, like an ocean current and so on and so forth. All right, that'll work. As he raises his arm, and your attack makes a crunkling sound. As what is this? Oh, you've merely hit construction paper. As he uses a handmade card.
Terrible.
Soul pauses, looks at the card, like kind of moves it, or like kind of moves his hand around to observe it from multiple angles. Huh.
Be careful with that. You could get a paper cut. Sorry,
That
no.
paper suddenly is
it's
cut.
fine. Yes.
They tap their chin a little bit,
Yeah.
shrug, and their turn.
All right, Mimi.
The bomb goes
The-
off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would
So
do-
it's 6 damage, right?
I believe it would be 9 because it took 6 turns. So 3
Right.
plus 6.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's lowered since you shot it. But
Sure.
I'll say 7 to Cupid, and you kill another cherub, so you get 5 for the cherub damage, and then everybody gets 5 for killing a cherub.
Hooray!
Alright, Mimi's turn. Well, there's a fire happening.
Yep, there sure is. We
Oh.
should.
She immediately
do-
starts walking on the table. Well, since you didn't want to pay your rent, time for you to burn. And I'm gonna use my basic attack, pick them up and throw them into the fireplace.
Okay, give me a roll.
By sacrificing some of the damage.
Let's see.
Oh,
So
thank
it's-
It's 2 range, 1 damage, but I can sacrifice some damage to just throw them.
I'll say it's 2 damage, and you knock him directly into the fire. Give me a roll to see if you manage to get his wing to be specifically landing in the fire.
Sure. Yay!
Yeah, sure. Oh wait, no, that's fine.
It really wanted to like make you think I got it.
Alright, he does get a burn, but it's not going to necessarily inhibit his flight,
Alright.
though. But you will take immediate d6. I'd say... Would you say that if Elijah creates an environmental effect, and then that environmental effect on its own deals damage, does that grant him fragments, or is no fragments generated?
I would say no.
Alright, that's
Yeah,
what I
I
figured. I
think
just
I'm
wanted to
right.
confirm. But he does take 3 fire damage, at least.
Because
Yeah.
technically this is not what his epithet wanted. It just pointed it out.
Yeah.
That's me. I'll save my anytime.
Alright, Cupid's turn. He just looks at the fire that's burning away at his flesh. He's going to take a reaction to try to pat it out. I'll say he reduces it to a d4. Let's see. So what he's going to do with his turn then? Let's see. Alright, I guess I'll see if I can use my love. He's going to use a bonus action and attempt to do something. He fails, so you see him just reach back into his quiver and touch a couple arrows, but nothing happens. Of course not.
His stance
the
becomes
season.
Requiem.
Alright, so that failed. So what you're gonna do is, well, I guess I should go into hiding for now, since you all seem to be approaching. He's gonna use an ability. And that failed.
He's on fire.
Elijah would like to use it any time because you failed.
Okay.
He would like to use. When will you learn that your actions have consequences? That part
No.
is broken. Understandable. Have a nice day. I'll take my forecast.
Well, best to be getting away from this fire then, he says, just wing flap, wing flap, wing flap, and he's gonna end up over here.
Yeah, but you'll never escape the dumpster fire that is your life, dude.
Oh, he's getting away.
Was that a burn? Was that a good burn? I can't tell.
Unsure.
It's a while.
I don't know. I guess it depends on how bad his life is.
Also,
Does this bomb go off when?
It would go off at the end of Elijah's turn, or well, the start of my turn.
Okay.
Also, we'd like to apologize for what I said earlier. I don't, usually tell people to burn if they, don't pay their rent. That one was the epithet.
Yeah, you also have an epithet that makes you do weird stuff.
Sometimes.
So Sanjay,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Huh. Well, it's better than my last landlord. Let me think.
It's dangerous. You have anything that? Have you any way to like put a tracker on someone? That way, if they turn invisible, like whatever these other floating things are, they can still be found.
Maybe. I don't know, I can like shoot splintered pieces of metal through the air. Like, just kind of turn the metal dust in the air, you know?
But that sounds
That's fine. I breathe it in all the time.
I'm sorry, I'm
But
giggling
look at me,
about
I'm fine.
Elijah's.
I'm good.
I'm sorry, I'm giggling about Elijah's doughy head. Keep going, sorry.
Oh, good. Bruh, no, I can't agree with that. CG walks up and, Okay. You know, I'm gonna do something a little funky. I'm gonna try, Stride Through Fate. This one's a weird one. It will be cool once I have more options. But we'll see. Alright, hold on. So it's like I start using the Roll20 sheet. Alright. So essentially what this is she fucking she's gonna take 3 separate actions, quote unquote, and the one that rolls the highest is the one that like goes forward.
Alright, so what is the first, second, or third action?
So yup. Coolio. So, first action is she's going to use scrap art to build a cannon and then just shoot it at St. Cupid.
No, I don't know why y'all keep calling him Saint Cupid.
St. Cupid.
Oh yeah, no, you know what? I'll tell you. I'll
Stupid.
show you the. Yeah, I'll show you the passive that he was attempting to use last time. Yeah, no, because it's and I'll show you the name that's on his on his Google Doc. He's stupid Cupid.
God damn it.
Uh,
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so Cannonball. Alright. Second action.
Okay. I
Uh
assume that usually you should probably say what the 3 actions are first, just in case. But, fair enough.
yeah, I suppose. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, so first one, Cannonball. Second one, she's going to like craft essentially a fan that just out of metal, like it's a bit clunky. It doesn't really like look like it should work. That just like if you like swing it, it just creates a shockwave of air. You know, it's designed aerodynamically. And the third one is she's just going to craft a really big sword. Like, it's jagged, it looks fucking horrific. But surprisingly well made. And well, it looks like it's the cannon.
I'd say the cannon's a 3 cost, but you deal you deal enough damage that he's gonna try to block it with his card.
Yeah, so how that would look visually is CG like puts her hand to the katana at her side, and then like 3 green ethereal copies of her start like working on stuff, and then the one that succeeds is the one that boom kind of like turns into the real one. The others dissipate.
Yeah, I would say the cannon blast does go through the paper. So I'm gonna say he takes, after his anytime, he's gonna take a total of 9, I'm gonna say.
Hell yeah. That means 4 fraggies. Ah! Cannons are easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. I don't know why more people don't use them.
Because they're heavy.
Oh yeah!
Because that's not part of my epithet. And also,
Well, you can make it part of your effort. If you put it on your land, then you'll be the Lord of Cannons, right?
No?
Is that how it works?
Of course it is. Like, all right, Elijah.
Alright, Elijah's turn. The fire grows.
Okay. Yes, the fire grows. Elijah immediately begins regretting his decision. He's gonna look. Should I deal with the fire or that was caused here, or should I do something else? Kind of looks to the group here.
Oh, that's up to you.
You know what? Yeah, no, I think my epithet doesn't like the fire, so I'm going to do something about it. I'm just going to start setting up my safety zone, specifically where the fire is. That way we can stop having it burn.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's see. That's 10.
So it's the 3x3 area ability.
Correct. I'll grab it and drag it out. Just a second. And Elijah's basically going to be busy with that.
All right. And Mimi gets forced outside the area, right?
Yes, everyone is kindly ushered outside of the area while Elijah gets in it and basically puts out any hazards in the area while he's building it.
All right. All right. So yeah. So it's gonna be finished on your next turn, right? Effectively, so it works.
I believe at the end of my next turn. So basically, I have to just spend the rest of my time here for a little wee bit.
Okay. Is it that, or is that for the making it have bonuses for everybody?
That's for basically once it's perfected, the area will heal allies for 2 stamina every round if they're still inside, and have a natural 1 DR and some extra amenities.
So you are choosing to basically make it perfected, is what you're saying?
Yeah, well, basically, I have to wait the 2 rounds for it to fully go. In the meantime, I'm stuck here for 2 rounds working on it.
I just wasn't sure because the way that it's specified, I was like, I didn't realize if you could like just choose to only end after 1 turn to basically just get rid of the terrain effect, and then if you wanted to
do that. It's all or nothing.
I only asked because it says if, so I was like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe some straightening out will be needed, but anyways, yeah.
Yep. This bomb goes off. It doesn't hurt Basil. They just sort of pout a little bit because it doesn't actually do anything. And then they sort of just rub their head a little bit. Okay. I do my recharge. Candy. Recharge, and then this is treat. Pog. My reroll is back. You know, Basil is gonna sort of like move around the safety area.
Does the candy heal for 4 or 5? Does it round up or down?
I would say it rounds up.
Okay.
By the way, as a question, just in case you're feeling like it, do you want to switch Basil into the other stance, or do they get to keep this?
I feel like not giving you more billion crit range, so sure, switch.
Alright. So Basil's chainsaw weapon starts to glimmer a little bit, and they're like, "Aw, really? Okay." And their thing shimmers, their soul leaves their body and becomes ghost. Okay, well, I can make this work. Basil is gonna move around. They don't have a lot of movement, but what they do have is the ability to hurt you, probably. So what Basil is gonna do is actually I'm gonna post a whimsy just because it do be taking effect though. Yep. They're gonna shoot a bolt at Cupid.
Okay.
And you know, Basil's ghost is gonna follow up by effectively, as he's hit by the bolt, they're gonna like sort of rush over and wrap up his wings in toilet paper. So
No, is it?
huh?
It's specifically abilities, isn't it? Or
let me check. Oh, okay. Any ability cast. Never mind.
okay, so
This
yeah,
is just for the bolt.
Yeah. You do the 3 damage in one blade. Yep.
Yep. And then as their main action, they are going to yeah, let's say let's actually do an ability I haven't shown off before, as they're gonna use Smoke Scream. And the ghost will do their special variation on it. But how this ability works is Basil effectively like lets out a little banshee scream as a bunch of like ghostly pumpkin like smoke surrounds him, and Basil effectively goes into hiding amongst 4 trick-or-treaters, one of which and his soul actually is one of them, so there are 5 of them. If you attack Basil's soul, then it can counterattack. But otherwise, these are just like little guys who are pretty weak, but they have kind of a bit of actions, so that's their point. They don't get to act immediately, though.
Okay. You get to dash 4 spaces, right?
Yep. So they're all gonna start making their ways around.
Okay. Alright, is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, Mimi.
Hooray. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Do I want to push him down the stairs?
Stairs, what?
Yes.
Oh, right, that ability, I forgot. You had a fucking weird... Yeah.
Or do I just clone myself, but have, like, no stamina? No, let's go push him down the stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Whatever. There we go. This is where we are.
There.
Yeah. I actually counted an extra time. Alright. Let's see. She's going to, God, I forgot. She doesn't need to be next to them. She just the ability triggers and they accidentally fall down the stairs.
Say, for someone that's flying, you would probably need to be adjacent to make them
You know what? That's fair. You know what? That's completely valid. I'm pushing him down the stairs.
Alright, so how does this work again?
It creates a duplicate of them with either half their current stamina or 20, whichever is lower, and they will focus primarily on their double because they want to they want to kill them, and they don't always have the opposite aesthetic, but they can. They have stuff like they can heal the enemies and other bullshit.
So this doesn't do any damage, this just creates a summon?
Yep, they just it's like they fall down the stairs and then they MC Escher up up some more stairs and just fall back where they were. There's just now a second one. Their arrows
Alright.
are also reversed, but I can take care of that.
Yeah. What's your current Roll20 name?
Just Penny.
Alright, Penny. And I send you his sheet, right? Vaguely?
Yeah.
Alright, save settings.
Woo! What the fuck is
Yeah.
that?
That's just me making an aura for the sake of keeping in mind his basic attack range.
Oh, I see.
Let's see. New month link, copy link, and I'll send it to you, Penny.
Thank you. That is my turn unless they get to do anything, but I'm fine if they don't.
You got a 14? I would say so. Yeah, sure.
Alright, simple enough. Get
Oh,
the
and you
fuck
have
outta here.
0 arrows.
They're gonna shoot Cupid.
Alright.
They get a rose.
Yeah, you shoot him. Let me look at how I worded that passive to see if Cupid also gets a rose. You know what? I'll give Cupid a roll to see if it counts.
That's valid.
That's not polarizing enough, I'll say. Better roll. Alright, is that equally as polarizing? I don't
That's
remember.
basically the same roll.
Yeah, let's 1 to 5 or 16 plus. I swear to God, roll 20. You
Almost.
piece of shit. Alright, let me just roll a d2.
Yeah, let's just roll a d2.
9! 6 and 9! It's nice!
He's a
Love!
fucking joke. Haha.
Yes, he gets 1 arrow as
Okay,
well.
okay.
You do get to take more shots, though, if you want to.
You know what? Let's shoot him again.
No.
He doesn't feel like shooting a third time.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright.
I will work out the arrows.
Deepuk gets a minus D3 to his next roll.
Yeah, of course he does.
Alright, let's see how the burn goes. Takes 1 fire damage. He's going to try to pat out the flame again. That'll work. He'll take bleed damage as well, and then that ticks as well. Minus 1. Alright. So... Yeah, let's use the bonus action again, or at least attempt it. Alright, let's see how many of his arrows become enchanted. Not roll a 12, roll a d2. Alright, so he has 2 arrows. Struck.
What is that talent?
Which one? The first,
The
second,
first
and third?
one.
See, that's Ed and it's a scene from Ed and Eddie.
I see. Funny.
That's why I had to make sure if Roche was playing Rubeno or not, because Rubeno would be able to trigger it. Let's see. So yeah, I think Saint Cupid's fucking annoyed. He's just trying to go invisible again.
Bullshit.
And he succeeds this time, bitches! As you hear a humph, as he looks at his Grecian counterpart. How disgusting. He's gonna take a move action. Let's go to over here. And because he uses main action to go invisible, that's his turn. I will post the ability. Obviously, Penny can see it right now, but you know. Copy. Paste. Love at no sight. 2 costs. It's not as romantic if you know for certain your thoughts and feelings are guided by my hand, now is it? Cupid turns invisible, as do any visible charms within 3 spaces of him. Taking any damage removes this invisibility. While invisible, Cupid's basic attack gains in step 1. So Seiji, what are you doing?
Kamui just has that ability.
Whoa, whoa.
Which
She's
ability?
down, baby.
Second to last.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Alright, so like cannon is cool. Everyone likes cannons, but like, what if it was better? Huh?
Safer?
Better seems fine.
And she turns to look at Elijah as she stuffs more scrap metal into the cannon. Huh?
Just straight eye contact as you're making it more dangerous.
So essentially, she's gonna like fucking grab her hammer and tongs and fucking rip this thing apart, and then put it back together again, so it like fires not just cannon like scrap cannonballs, but like scrap saw blades that just like fucking tear into him.
Oh no, they're more aerodynamic. We're doomed.
Yes, and they cause bleed and hopefully deal more damage.
So you're basically upgrading the cannon as your action, is what you're saying?
Yep, I'm using. I don't have a lot right now because this is my starting stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna use scrap art, upgrade the cannon, saw blade, shoot.
I'll say that's a 2 cost. I'll say it works for now. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not the best considering, but yeah, you got your saw cannon. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this thing is sick as fuck.
You think that maybe my next upgrade to make it more easily turnable. That should probably be on my list.
Easy what? Easily what?
Turnable.
Ah. Oh god.
Because like theoretically, like in this general direction, like yeah, you got it. But like if he ends up over in this way, fuck, dude.
Now listen. Counterpoint. CG has 0.5 brain cells.
Oh no, I'm not saying that's. I'm just saying.
No, I know.
No.
I'm just saying, like, it's gonna be funny, but you know.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, Elijah.
Dude, now I
Elijah,
just need to make it.
Spence's turn.
Dude, I've got an
Elijah's
idea.
Spence's turn,
Unmounted
working on the
saw blade
area.
cannon.
Also, just for my sake, Penny, I'm gonna change the aura color on yours. That way I can.
Yeah.
There we go.
Elijah spends his turn working on the zone. At the beginning of his next turn, it will be done. And also this fire will be completely gone.
All right, Basil.
Hooray.
The trick-or-treaters sort of look around confused since, you know, the guy just sort of disappeared. But they band together because they know what they need to do. And what they need to do is
They
be
had to stop
really...
all the ghosts that were coming through.
Yeah, they need to be really annoying. So, they're gonna just start. This one on the far right is gonna move up a little bit. He's gonna fire. He's gonna take out a little demon pitchfork and just shoot straight north.
Okay.
A little ball of fire. Phew.
Yeah, you hit the car.
They chortle a little bit. And you know what? The rest of them, they're just gonna we're just gonna start going in random directions with just sort of shooting little fire bolts. However, this little man right here, because he has a little more stamina than the others, he is gonna throw some skulls around. This is half effective, but like, you know, he's gonna make his god's honest attempt.
Also, you get 1 skull.
Sure. I'm gonna, because I already have a shit ton of these guys out, I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna make this bomb just like a sheep.
I
No.
hope you have Scapegoat token. What?
Because I have the demon sheep shepherd.
Right. And also, yeah, it's I'll say it's a D2 plus 1.
See,
Considering.
same result. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. So it'll go off in 3 turns, dealing 6 damage, which is really cool. The other ones, you know, they're just gonna.
Don't forget cost, by the way.
Yep, I will. As soon as Roll20 stops screaming at me. The other ones are gonna just start, you know, using their little demon pitchfork fireys in random directions to try and catch out the little guy.
Which one is
which-
aiming where?
This left one aiming north, this one aiming north, and
This one already used its action.
right, never mind. North, generally this way.
Okay, so northwest. Got it.
Well, that's really funny.
Yeah, no. That fucking computer terminal, the bit that it was aiming at, fucking got. And also that the fucking fire kiln. Oh, the damn dude, you fucked him up.
He's not over
You know what? The stove.
Yeah,
The stove is
you,
lit.
You like the stove.
They all start laughing. The chaos has been caused. I guess I get 2 prof from that.
Sure, buddy. So where are you gonna have them choose to reform into?
Yeah, so, you know, they all bundle up, and, you know, they're just gonna form, Basil's just gonna form back up, like, let's say just sort of, I forget if...
Give me a second real quick, as an aside. I just want to take a screenshot for prosperity's sake. Let's see. There we go. Sorry, continue.
Yep. So these 4 disappear because the real one was on the left. Or not the real one, but like, you know, Basil's ghost was on the left. And then Basil himself is gonna reappear here, looking a little bit better.
Oh, you could just be fucking anywhere? Like, what?
Yeah, they effectively, after it ends, the ghosts all, or like the little spectral trick-or-treaters turn into like smoke, ghostly smoke, and then like coalesce and reform somewhere else.
Okay. Don't forget to adjust your stamina as is necessary.
Yep.
And in that case, Mimi.
Yeah, real quick. 38.
Yeah.
Trick or treat.
Great.
Treat? Alright.
I picked trick the last 2 times, so I think I should treat a little bit.
It's an upgrade to your passive. Can't confiscate them if I eat them! You can now physically manifest the candy generated through your whimsy state and either eat them yourself to heal at 2-to-1 ratio, or they can give them to allies to heal at 1-to-1 ratio. Sharing is caring. They can only give them to adjacent allies while in wicked state, but they can have their soul give them out from any range in whimsy state. Eating the candy will remove the buffs if they go below the required thresholds.
Don't forget to roll your D3 if you haven't already, by the way.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Let's go.
So, yep, that should be fun.
I got
Alright.
my candy. Actually, does lighting shit on fire count as quote-unquote pranks?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Alright.
Bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
Have you chosen your arrows for Dupuck yet?
Yes, they've all been changed. They are the same as what Cupids are, they're just reversed.
Okay.
Speaking of, if anyone's adjacent in those areas, you know, I assume
I will
Cupid
let you
isn't.
know if something happens.
All right, but Mimi's next roll has a minus 1d3 because Deephook's arrow is pointing at her. But that's fine. That's fine. And you know what? He's going to use.
For gems, I swear to God.
He's going to use an ability that people should be familiar with on Mimi. Pocket chocolate.
Oh yeah.
Never mind. Actually, this is quite delicious.
Yeah, no, that's an aside. I realized this while I was making it because I was like, yeah, I want him to have a chocolate hearts ability, but like also I don't want to have to write one. I'll just take pocket chocolate. I realized that in pocket chocolate's actual wording, it says Alexander always keeps hard candy on him. It's like, then why is he feeding people chocolate? That's not hard candy.
Yeah.
Do you want the reroll for this?
No, I'm good. It's fine.
Alright.
As for
then
Mimi
continue.
herself, though... Oh god, what is she gonna do? She doesn't... Her stuff is all required on enemies, so it's a little bit of an issue, isn't it? Alright. You know what, Deepak? Use your bonus action, buddy. For the old arrows. The old arrows. 1d2 arrows?
Spend the 1, and he does get the 1d2 enchanted.
I'll take 1. 2 arrows.
Yeah, sure. I'm not exactly sure how you're intending on using that, considering Cupid has no allies with which to become love-struck, but you know.
The cherries?
LMAO.
I'm gonna just use the little tag there.
I've just been putting it in the blue stat, effectively red
Oh,
status
you know what?
for
That makes
res,
sense.
blue status for enchanted arrows.
Yeah, alright. This would be herself. So, if you were him and you were invisible, where would you go?
Well, I'm not him, though.
But
I'm like, the opposite. So I guess I could tell you the opposite of where he would go.
That works.
Now I have to think. Oh.
Well, where would you go?
I don't know where I would go. I'm gonna give a roll for Deepak to realize where he would go. And then give... Alright, well, I would go... I would like to stay next to the fire, so I guess he's somewhere not further from the fire, I guess? I don't know.
You know what? That's fair. I regret asking you.
I regret being born, Mom.
You're not my mother. You are just... I'm not your mother. You're just from somewhere else.
Yeah.
The basement. 3, 4...
He's your soul son, because epithets are from the soul.
She's gonna stand here, and I'm gonna hold my main action. And if they happen to be within range of my basic attack or Rent's due, that's what's happening.
Is Deepak gonna move?
He's gonna go over to this plot.
Alright, Cupid's turn. No arrows trigger, I'll tell you that for certain. Let's see, what's he gonna do? Yeah, let's go with, let's shoot that poison arrow. That poison arrow.
Alright, so I would assume that you would shoot a poison arrow at your enemy.
I mean, yeah.
Alright, cool. She's just talking.
And there's a +2 on this, so that's a 9. Alright, so is anyone going to use any times as you hear a thwack as a arrow is released from its quiver, and then from its bow afterwards?
Elijah, just because literally it's his next turn, no one is nearby, will almost half instinctively, because he's trying to build this area to protect against arrows, will basically turn around and start putting down another like wall between him and possibly arrows.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how that works. I'm just gonna roll d20.
It's okay.
No, he sets it on fire.
I've stolen that natural one, maybe. Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Fair enough.
Alright, is anyone else doing anything defensively?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, sure. I'll use an anytime.
Also, re-roll your roll, by the way, Elijah.
Just give me a second. Another one.
Not a
Of those.
Ignore the
D12, buddy. Why do you keep clicking that?
I don't know. It's 10.
Alright, 10. Alright, so yeah, you make your wall. Yeah.
Alright, cool. So you're just gonna cut through that fate.
The fate of what?
Oh, the arrow hitting its mark.
Counter something targeting her and anyone within Fate's range.
And Fate's range is 2.
Alright, so if anyone within 2 of you would be shot by an arrow, that fate has indeed been cut. Alright,
sure.
and are you doing anything, Basil, or are you just letting it lie?
No, they're just hanging out.
Alright, well, he was targeting you, I'm afraid to say.
Let sleeping love lie.
You are going to take 9 damage, a D2 of Love Struck, and a D3 of LC Poison. As a arrow from to the south of you strikes you in the back, I assume. Maybe the front. I don't know which direction you're facing. Alright, so 1 Love Struck and 2 Poison. And I will now finally post what Love Struck does. And I'll post all of it, considering Penny could just tell you what Love Struck does.
Well, no, Deepak can.
Anyway, A Love Struck. A Love Struck target rolls with a random ally when first gaining Love Struck. That target is the individual they find themselves searching with newfound love for. That for every stack of Love Struck they have, it becomes harder and harder to ignore their heart's desire, getting a minus to all rolls not related to pleasing or impressing their crush. If a target is near something reflective when they gain this stack, they treat themselves / their reflection as a valid target, and roll advantage to get that result instead. Love Struck does not apply to targets who have known targets which can fit their natural sexuality / taste within the area. Getting covered in filth or muck removes all stacks of Love Struck. As a bonus action, someone with Love Struck can choose to bash themselves to clear their mind, taking damage equal to half, rounding down their Love Struck and removing that many. Someone with only has 1 to 2 stacks of Love Struck, they may make a free resist roll on their turn to clear 1. Targets with 5 or more cannot willingly lower their own Love Struck. So, is anyone within the current surrounding area within Basil's type of sexuality, to confirm?
How old is Basil?
Again, that's the thing, because it's not fully sexually attraction, it's just general attraction, which is why it's like, yeah, no, it's like, it's impressive, you don't have to, actually, you know, it's, again, so it's like, it's whatever, you know?
Well, I imagine Basil... It would probably be like Mimi and Seji.
Alright, so in which case it would be D2 then.
Theoretically, also themselves, like, it depends on how you count that.
Close enough to a reflection for it to, like, if you were right next to the car, I would say yes, but otherwise, no.
That's fair. I was bringing it up mainly because of the ghost, Lamau.
I would not count that.
Alright, so just roll D2.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, no, you have a slight crush on Mimi now, effectively. And yeah, that's gonna be Cupid's turn. So Seji.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
And as an
So,
aside, because of that, because of your rule, Elijah, someone trying to lower their own love struck will count as, heartbreak. So, good luck with that, buddy.
Good news. It was written to not fuck over my allies here.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, no, it's funny to me. So, Sushi, what are you doing, buddy?
alright.
If you don't have any ideas, I can suggest something.
Sure, I'm open to suggestions.
Yeah, Elijah's kind of like finishing up the last zone. He's like, I'm not really sure because I assume the arrow didn't fly by like south of Elijah.
No, it doesn't have that much range.
Yeah,
Like here, yeah.
Elijah pretty much says like, I can see you're doing something I don't want to acknowledge because my epithet will acknowledge it. But like, if you fire that cannon, maybe like in the general air, maybe you'll find what we are looking for.
Oh yeah, that was my plan. Hey, you want to see a cool little addition that I just thought of? Oh god, this is gonna be so cool! Check this out. Just gonna use scrap art to make, essentially add a mechanism on it. But when she like slams it together, it like, oh god, this is a pretty complex,
Complex little
forge
machine.
here. Yeah, the idea is that it has like a setting on it that she can like pull like a lever. And when pulled, it like instead of just shooting a saw blade, it just like shoots essentially a saw blade like I guess AOE cone, like a shotgun, a saw blade shotgun.
Uh-huh. Alright.
And you know, if she can, maybe like turn it very slightly to the right.
Alright, so
But
you're generally trying to aim for like this area.
Yeah, around here.
That's the GM layer, isn't it? Give me a second.
No. Oh no, I'm sure it does.
Let's see. No, I wasn't talking about you. What you were doing. I was what I was doing. Like this
Yeah,
area.
yeah, roundabout.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead then.
All right, now you're gonna love this. Check this out.
All right. I'll say that's a 2 cost. And there's a fucking explosion and scrap of this of metal. As you then hear a fucking crying out as you deal, I'm gonna say 12 damage with that, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh yeah.
As you fucking gouge into him.
Guys, I got him! Oh, this weapon is sick.
Roll me, I'll say 2d2 by the way.
Sure. D2.
Alright, as the fuck he's perforated in wounds. So he gains 4 bleed.
Whoa.
Cool.
Alright.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, Elijah.
All right, Elijah. Yes, this zone is safe. Finally, he turns around. Oh wait, he's moved over there. Well, at least I figured out the fire problem. You also heal for 1 because the zone. Bloop, bloop. He is going to look. What can I even do that would be helpful in this situation? That was that and that and that. I guess Elijah's going to. that would be a terrible idea, and it's probably going to cost a lot. Elijah's going to move 1, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to point through the doorway towards the cars, like, I'm not sure about everyone else, but why is there a car just sitting on like a bunch of tracks? That feels like extremely dangerous at that point. Like, who knows, that thing could probably swerve off and hit someone, like, especially like flying birds and stuff. But I'm trying to basically make the car drive at Cupid, even make it cost a lot more because I'm doing this really weirdly.
Give me a roll.
Yep. No, I definitely don't have advantage with this. What am I thinking?
Elijah tears off the brand on the front of the car to discover that it was a Tesla.
Yeah, because the thing is, like,
There's no one even driving at it.
like, I mean, to make it move forward would be like one thing, right? But to then swerve and missing the sheep, but specifically go for Cupid, like, making it go forward is one thing, making it swerve is another. But making it go forward, swerve at a specific person at a specific time, when it was entirely stationary, is something else entirely.
Yeah, I mean, if it hits the sheep, I don't think Elijah doesn't have a full control, so who knows? It might hit the sheep on the way.
The sheep is
If
a
it isn't
bomb,
done.
is the thing. I don't know how the dud mechanic works, but if you want to explain it to me, Roche.
Effectively, how a dud works is people can implement it into their attacks in order to apply, like, debuffs on people as part of that attack, or Basil's Ghost can eat it and give Basil a buff.
Yeah. So would Elijah be, like, caring about not running that over, or if he could even see it, or, like, how exactly would you say?
I don't know. I think he's just saying it, and his epithet's just it's just going to happen. So
Right.
if it's dangerous,
case,
it's probably just gonna hit.
Oh, what was that?
It can just straight up fail if he tried to extenuate too much, because I think I was stretching.
If it was going if it wasn't paying attention to not run over the bomb, I'd say it would work. But I'm gonna say it is gonna be a 4 cost instead of a 2 cost. The bomb is just going to be fucking blown up by the car running it over. It doesn't necessarily help. Doesn't necessarily hurt the action, though.
I'll post the dud thing just in case.
Yeah.
It's dead.
But yeah. You hit him for 10, I'll say.
Cool. That's Elijah. He's like, oh shoot, are you okay? I know you've been shooting us, but that's not right.
You look at him as there's now blood all over the front of this car. You're not sure if that was you or not.
Basil, like, Basil scratches their ear and sort of says, I might have put a bit too much fake blood into that one, as they take poison damage. Bleh. We are gonna
Actually, I'm gonna make a roll to resist poison.
Yeah, first I'm gonna roll recharge on the roll steal. Alright, poggers. This is resist poison.
Yep, you lower it by a stack.
Yep, and then this is, like, they sort of look over at Mimi, because they did open, or one of the ghost tricksters did open that door a while ago. They pause a moment.
You look at a car, actually.
They can see through the window, maybe, unless, actually, they might not have the attention span.
I would say with the angle, I'm gonna say no.
That's fair. They bip themselves a little bit to try and clear Love Struck.
I mean, yeah, you can just make a free resist roll since you only have the 1 stack.
Criminy.
Yeah, you get rid of it.
That's one of them not prof granting crits.
Yeah. They shake their head a little bit and they're just like, no. Can't be. As they are going to, they're gonna, like, sort of move around a little bit, kind of like sidle past the open fire on the stove. They're gonna they're gonna bonus action trying to do their little claw gauntlet spiky shot thing.
Okay. Yeah, you do the 3 and the
That
1
is the
bleed.
first 12 since forever.
That is the first 12.
Yeah.
After that, you know, let's go ahead and do some skulls, you know? Get some skulls. I forgot my start of turn candy. It doesn't really matter, but I may as well roll it for posterity's sake. Yep. And here are the skulls.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. We're gonna roll that D3.
Is the ghost going to augment or take a different, the weird prankster action?
It's gonna take its little prankster action as it's going to, you know, as before, it's going to go and, try and, wrap his wings up in toilet paper, Lamel.
Okay. Yeah, you wrap up the wings in toilet paper. Doesn't seem like they're gonna stay wrapped that well, considering, but you know.
They, nonetheless, the two of them snicker and, share a little high five, as we're gonna... No, that's not what I want. I'm gonna have to fix this, summon after this, because I did not realize they were all set to represent the same thing. I'm just gonna use the sheep from now on for the bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Skull. And then let me actually check distances. Yeah, that one could... Maybe, maybe not.
So are you going for plus or minus to confirm? Because I know you
Plus.
put the plus on it, but just want to make sure. Alright.
Yeah, so they'll each take 2 turns.
Okay.
Or not 2
Yeah,
turns.
2,
Like,
4, 6, yeah.
yeah. Other than that,
Which
that
one's
would-
which?
left to right, you know.
Okay.
Other than that, I get some more candy, which I'll roll for in a second. So it'd be 1d3. We can pretty much pass. It's just
Alright,
up to
so
me
what are
to
you
do.
doing, Jimmy?
I'm doing the old classic anytime before my turn to use oh dear. No, not oh dear. The X room. To teleport. Never mind.
I just take your cost. What's your turn?
Alright, yeah, I will at least explain, I just wanted to get adjacent to St. Cupid so that I could activate my fucking held action, but unfortunately not.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's have go first.
Okay.
And they... Yeah, that's the wrong sheet, you fucking moron. They are going to... I don't really have an opposite effect I want to put onto here. Actually, no, you know what? I do, actually. I have 2 enchanted arrows. And I'm going to, fire the bow at St. Cupid. To not imply love struck, but to apply self-loathing.
Alright, give me a roll.
Here's the first one, which is enchanted.
Saint Cupid, of all people, does not want to be in a self-loathing mood. They're going to use, a a handmade card to deflect the arrow into a different direction. Let's escalate, Penny. That's two very
Seems we're
close
evenly
rolls.
matched.
Alright. He does take his 5 bleed damage, though, so, you know, that's something.
Yep.
As, Basil, you get struck with an arrow of self-loathing.
Ow!
You take 3 damage.
Oh,
And
that's
you
unfortunate.
have a -1 to any actions of which, you know, are treating yourself well.
Hey,
Stop shooting me!
Depuck looks at Cupid. Oh, that's unfortunate. Anyway, what are you gonna do about the second one?
He takes the second one. I don't know what you want from me.
And this one, yeah, I had 2.
You?
I had 2 quivered. 2,
Yeah, I know.
2 of them, yeah. So.
He says, "I hate you." Depuck responds, "I know. That's why I did the arrow."
Yeah. And then, the master archer that he is, he's. Let's see. How does this work? Up to 3 times per turn?
Yes.
So could I move?
No.
Damn. Okay. I'm gonna have to think about this. I had a really stupid idea. But you know what? I assume I can't use another bonus action and then fire again.
No.
Alright. He's got his arrow, drawn then, and he is going to, he's going to fire it into the, whatever the fuck this car has for a grill to try and damage the engine and set it on fire.
Okay, with the bombs in the way, I'm not sure, but go ahead, I guess.
That's fair.
The front of the car is already a little bit fiery. I don't.
Is it?
He
That,
did,
yeah,
one of the ghosts set it on fire before.
Right.
it wasn't a great fire.
It wasn't like, you know, London's burning, but yeah, it was pretty.
He shoots an arrow at the grill. He's probably gonna need to do a bit more to get any real effectiveness out of that with a 3 damage regular arrow versus metal.
That's fair. He flips Cupid off.
Is he gonna take a move action?
He'll fly 6 spaces into the air.
No, he can't. He has a max of 3.
He'll fly 3 spaces into the air. Where the fuck is the goddamn wing when you need it? You know, I've got the angel wings. There we go. And then he'll go 1.
Okay.
Then Mimi was here, so it's 1, 2, 4, 2.5, 3, 4, 5.
Grungles up a car.
Yep, scrungles up a car. Anyway, as previously stated, the rent is due. How many hours did they have again? 8? I think it was 8. God damn it.
So how does this work?
Basically, she drains stamina equal to how many arrows they have, and, spreads it amongst themselves, to themselves or amongst her allies, or, the target can, mitigate it by giving up something of roughly equal value, from, like, physical things, stats,
I'll say
potential
because you got
ability
a
usages.
6, you can get 3 stamina back if you want to afford the cost of the ability.
I'll raise my hand. Would you like a reroll or a boost?
I would like a potential boosty, yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird with
Elijah
this one
seems-
since she's just draining them of life.
It's a little weird. How I'm gonna flavor it is Elijah I know he's last standing. He's running over for flavor's sake, runs over and just helps you up. It's like, all right, normally you should not be standing on top of here, but if you need to put your feet right here and here just in case the glass breaks. And then if you're going to say your thing, do it and then this way, and then please get off the car as soon as possible. So I'm going to flavor it as he's just helping her steady herself.
Mm-hmm.
So she's more confident in asking for rent. Here we go. I'm just trying to boost
Oh
it.
yeah, no, Mimi, give me a reroll. See if you somehow fuck it up more. As he fucking punches you in the ankle.
I actually rolled better, so it's fine. I don't fuck it up more.
Yeah, no, you just get the 3 stamina from before, no change. Elijah, as you just almost fucking shove her off the car.
He
that was a
he
little
almost
dangerous.
shoves her, almost trips, and then his safety vest yanks him back onto his feet. Like, okay, that was a little bad. I'm gonna run back now.
Yeah, alright. So I nothing happens. I just stay at the same state.
I mean, you do deal 3 damage.
Oh,
technically.
yeah, that's right. I do the 3 damage. You're right. I did forget about that. I always forget that it doesn't just drain stamina and give me stamina. It also does damage. That's me.
All right. So Cupid's turn. So there's bomb going
Well,
off now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, would do 5.
Yeah.
It would also theoretically knock some of the other bombs around, or like cause them to be a bit weirder earlier, so on.
Okay.
Just say this one goes over here.
All right. So what Cupid's gonna do is first and foremost, he's gonna basically just a free action, just try to have his wings string against the toilet paper. All right, no, I'm gonna say he has to actually use his actual fucking movement speed, like a popper. So takes 4 bleed, ticks down. So, yeah, let's go with, right. Okay. What he's gonna do, right? He's gonna take a move action. He's gonna take 3 damage. He is gonna have a -1 to this, considering he has self-loathing currently. He's going to use, Won't You Be a Sweetheart, to try and create an effect on, be a sweetheart want you, I should say, to use a heart candy, on Dipuck to create an effect of his choice. So I'll roll for that. And the sweetheart message he's going for is "Be mine." That's a 9. Fuck it. I'll say he's spending 8 and then 2 damage to have it happen. So yeah, no. Mimi, you lose control of Dipuck.
Dipuck sees this as an attack.
Go ahead and roll for
I would
him,
never
big
date
guard.
someone who is self-loathing. I'm self-loathing. Fuck,
Now-
it was almost a 12.
You
Never
can't
mind,
stop.
this is delicious.
This is funny. I want to do this specifically because this is candy.
Don't forget to pay. Yeah, Dipuck stuff. Yeah.
Basil is also a little bit self-loathing, but let's be honest here. They love candy. They're gonna try and use Ding Dong Ditch just to steal it.
Wait, I'm not adjacent to him, I'm 3 spaces in the air.
It's within 3 spaces because it's the range of
Fuck,
pocket
you're
chocolate.
right! He fucking yeeted it.
Let's see. Whimsy. Up. That, I'm gonna try and use my
That's a
talent
0.
on. Alright, that's really cool, Basil.
Okay. So how does this work?
It is effectively a reroll.
Okay. Go ahead then, I guess.
It's a 2.
It's a 2. So yeah, no. As I was, yeah, no. Let me just save settings. There we go. As the puck now works for Saint Cupid.
Well, this is bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, he spent a lot of.
Yeah, I know.
I will say he's bloody now. He is below half.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Mimi's saying this is bullshit.
Oh, yeah, you know. And you know what? Let me just to make it apparent which one is which. Now that they've switched teams to not be on your side anymore. There we go.
Oh god. That
Let me just,
merging.
Settings.
I hate that the way the arrows are set up now that they heal each other on their turn.
Yeah, you're right. That's great. Alright, Sunji. You got that AoE. I was setting you up for it, buddy.
Gecko, are you here?
Geckos?
Or are you just muted?
Oops, sorry.
There you are.
My bad. Right. So. I do have an AoE. Is it an issue if I hit these?
Not specifically.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna. She grabs the cannon, slowly pushes it to face these two. Damn, he joined his side. Ah, bummer. Loading a saw blade into the into the barrel. She's gonna use her action to like shoot the fucking cannon.
Alright.
Bingus Bungus. Eat scrap. Saw blade.
Alright, well, St. Cupid's gonna try to protect himself from this, because you know that shit fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Uh...
Oh no.
Quick, construction paper! Guard me against these sword blades!
Alright, so it's gonna use up his last stack of bleed. So I'm gonna say St. Cupid takes 4 damage. And like specifically 4 damage from your attack. The puck though, that fucker takes 9.
No.
That's what you get. You're going back into the basement.
Okay, no. This is what? Fuck you, this is my rebellious phase. Moves the finger off to Mimi instead.
Then because she hasn't used her movement action, she's gonna move up here next to the skull.
I didn't raise you
Well,
at all.
I wouldn't.
You just came out of the basement.
Alright, she's gonna stay where she is. That's the end of her turn.
Elijah.
Alright,
Skull-
Elijah.
the skull would pop.
For 7 damage, right?
Yes.
Christ. Yep.
Elijah's gonna leave. 1, 2.5, 4, 5, back into the zone. And he's basically going to, he's basically gonna just try to put together the equivalent of like, I guess wood or metal like armor, so that way he is less likely to get shot by arrows, because he has had enough of that today. You can make him pay whatever you want him to pay for this.
Okay, so what are you going for again? Exactly?
Armor versus arrows.
I'll say that's 2 cost. And I'll just give you 2 DR against arrows.
I shall take that, thank you. That's his main action. He is not really going to do. Yeah, he's basically just going to do that, and I don't have anything else fancy, so we're just going to keep going. That's the end of my turn.
Alright, Basil.
Yep.
You take another poison damage.
Yeah. Want to go for a stance switch, or are they still in
I'm gonna
whimsies?
say, yeah, stance switch time.
Okay. Ghost disappears, draws back in, turns into overkill. And how is there a way to get rid of self-loathing? Would you
I mean,
say?
it would be the same as with the love struck. You could just, since you're only at one, you can just try to roll to get rid of it. You know,
This is
speaking of, I
this.
forgot to make a roll for Cupid for getting rid of his self-loathing. Yeah, no, he fucking hates himself. Alright, yeah, you get rid of self-loathing. But you keep the poison.
Yep. So, Basil gets to start doing shit, which is cool. Let me switch to my fucking wicked set of stuff. And Basil is going to start by moving up. They're gonna take overkill, and they're gonna spend like 2 stamina to do just a cleavy slash. Or actually, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, no, I've got this. This is a better idea. Basil's gonna go here, or well, it would be more like this. And we're gonna spend 1 stamina to do the fucking special attack that overkill
Keep
has.
in mind, Depuck is currently in the air.
Ah, you right. Well, we're just gonna do this then. We're gonna go for a regular cleave. Actually, wait. I'm sorry I'm overthinking this. Considering he's in the air, I can move under him, right?
Yes.
Okay. Basil is going to use overkill. He's going to just spend 2 stamina, go for a cleave attack. He probably won't hit Depuck, but he'll maybe hit Stupid Cupid. Hiya.
Okay, oh, fucking K, Roche. Yeah, sure, you do fucking, it's 1.5 times crit range of effect?
Yep.
So is that rounding up or down?
Down.
Alright, so yeah, you deal 10.
Yep. Should be 10 damage with a little bit of, or actually, does it apply threat? I thought it would. Weird. Okay. He is then going to, because he succeeded, he's gonna go for another candy catch on Cupid.
Right, this is just the deal damage and steal mechanic.
Yep.
Yeah, you deal the 6, so it's 2 abilities or a passive, right?
Yep.
Can you get the same passive you've gotten before?
It's generally up to your whims, because it's like, you know, usually their most major one, but they have 2, so it's like...
Right.
I imagine they would be able to, though, considering it's a candy that is containing it rather than they are getting it themselves.
Right. Well, sure, I'll give you another dozen lovely roses, considering it's like, it is specifically a weaker version, and also, it's fucking, you're not gonna be able to use this anyway. Sure.
Yep, sure, that's fine enough. They take the candy, they sort of, pocket
Also,
it.
nice, I'll just say, considering.
Yep.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, Mimi.
What? Alright.
Are you making the bomb a dud or no? Or does it not matter what it was in when you made them? Basil?
Oh, what? It matters what I made it in, so it wouldn't be able to become a dud. It just explodes.
You made it when you were in the trickster form, though, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so what matters is what you're in when it explodes, is what you're saying, then.
Yes.
Okay. So does that affect Mimi at all? Like, it doesn't hit her directly, but like, just to confirm. How much damage would this one be doing?
It would be, I think this would be 9.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah, no, the front half of the car is being blown off. Mimi, you can just give me a roll to see if it makes you fall off or not.
Yeah, sure. I think I'm gonna fall off.
Yeah, it knocks off your balance. I'm gonna say you're prone and you take 1 damage.
Yay. Alright, well, getting up from prone, is half rounding up or down? I forget.
It's, half rounding down is the cost, I believe. It's just half, so you have 2.5 movement left.
You know what, that's fair. That's enough. I will get this. They are late on their rent. Die.
You're really focused
Oh,
on,
I can't use this on him anyway. Fuck. I already used it on him last round. Just take my 7. I'll just, fucking just basic attack her with my tail for 4 damage.
4, yeah, you deal 4. I'll say 3 actually on a 7.
Yep, that's fair. That's all I
Basil
got.
kind of, like, looks weirded out. It just, like, rubs the back of their head. You're, like, really focused on, like, rent. Is that, like a thing?
That's a thing from my epithet.
Yeah, is that your turn, Mimi?
Yes.
Alright, Cupid's
I give
turn.
the arrows out, so I
So,
get rent from them.
yeah, no, Basil, you heal from 2 instances of 1, and each of the Cupids heal each other for 1.
Hog.
Yay! It's fragments for me.
So...
Only 2 though.
What do you mean only 2?
I don't get fragments for healing my enemies.
Oh, you know what? You're right. So... Yeah. First and foremost, the puck is going to hand his 2 roses over to Cupid, so Cupid's second quiver is up to 5.
Oh, you dick.
Black roses and red roses.
No, I'd say they're both just red roses.
Alright.
Yeah. So let's go with the puck first. Oh wait, no. Cupid has to roll his recharge first and off and foremost. No. He is going to try to get rid of his self-loathing though. Yes. All right. So. Yeah. All right. So to puck first. Let's go with. Yeah, let's just shoot the shit out of Basil. Honestly. Basil, a single arrow is going to bop you for 3.
Yeah, I suppose I'll take it as Basil for another time gets hit by an arrow and whines a little bit.
And then the buck's gonna move to over. Let's
Hey
go with...
kid, you should stop getting hit by arrows.
I'm not intending to.
Alright, and here's Cupid trying to, again, get rid of the fucking toilet paper as another free action. No,
Toilet paper
no,
is
this man is
unbreakable.
grounded. Alright.
It's like a toga.
So, with he's going to use one of his arrows to cut off the toilet paper. Yes, He is now free to fly at a later point.
That almost went back to a 2.
Yeah, I almost did. And he's gonna fire 2 arrows at Mime. Give me a second.
Alright, I'm gonna try and teleport to Elijah. Yeah.
That's fair.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I appear directly below them.
Honestly, the best spot to be.
Yep.
And
So
that heals me for 2, so I heal for 1 overall. Because the arrow triggers immediately.
yeah. And then Cupid's gonna just. I was gonna say he was gonna move, but I realized, oh wait, no, it's more profitable to stay exactly here. So that's his turn. Seiji.
Gecko.
Fucking every single time, I was like, this time I'm gonna be ready, and I wasn't. I'm a disaster. All right, so this cannon thing is working, but I don't know. I feel like it's not. I think I get why people don't have cannons now. They're like not cool enough. As she looks this thing over.
Please don't turn
How
into
do
a
I make
harpoon gun
it
or something.
better. Hey?
No, don't take my suggestion of making it a harpoon gun. That's like violating several OSHA violation laws.
Yeah.
What's OSHA?
I think that's actually the
Well,
Geneva Convention.
Tangentially related. But he's talking in the background while Gecko is gone.
Yeah. I think CG is going to try to lay out a bunch of scrap, forge it together into like a really fucked up greatsword, and then try to turn the greatsword into a cannon blade, like.
Oh, that sounds horrifying.
Yeah, it is. Let's try it out.
I'm gonna say it's a 2 cost, but yeah, sure, you have a cannon sword, I guess. You have the mother of all gun swords, I guess.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
now
gonna
we're
say
talking.
half your movement to walk around with this thing, though.
Oh, that's fair. And she lifts this thing out the fucking
Rounding down to confirm.
What's that?
I said rounding down to confirm.
All right, gotcha. So 2 movement. All right. CG picks this thing up and her armor creaks under the weight. Now this is what being the greatest blacksmith in the world is all about. Making shit like this. Let's go. She's gonna slam it down on Dipuk and then shoot. So it's
Alright.
I don't know how do you reckon this thing works?
I would say give me a roll for the slash, and then if you manage to make contact, then you make a secondary roll.
Alright, sure. In that case, here's the attack.
Alright. And then make your cannon shot then. Since you're
Alright.
in the right direction with that.
Oh,
Alright. So, Dipuk is going to try to make a fucking card to protect himself. Oh wait, no, I forgot. Dipuk's in the air, so I assume that... Are you focusing on Dipuk or on Cupid then?
Cupid.
Okay, in that case, yeah, no, you just kind of slash it down, and then the cannon then fires at Cupid, is what happens. So I'll count that as Cupid's roll to make a card to protect himself. I'm gonna say, even with that being the case, he takes another, let's say, 9 damage. As you fucking hit him with a cannonball.
CG's eye glints with fucking whatchamacallit, not malice. Intimidation.
Oh, that.
Damn, I missed.
Is that your turn?
Heaves it back. Yep, that's it.
Elijah.
All right, Elijah triggers. He heals for 1.
So,
Mimi
yeah.
heals for 2.
Mimi's arrow doesn't trigger on you. It's your arrow triggers on Mimi, and when it's Mimi's turn, her arrow triggers on you. So
yeah, that's what I was saying. That Mimi heals
it's
for
the
2.
area
The
healing.
area heals me for 1, and then I heal for 2 because of the arrows.
That's fucking disgusting.
Elijah's going to see Seiji wielding this massive thing, runs over, making sure to get the arrows as best as possible. Okay, you seem to be like, I know you're probably gonna like be using that, and I think that's really unsafe. But what's probably better is to make sure that you don't break your arms wielding this thing. So I'd like to use my main action to basically, essentially give Seiji the equivalent of like arm and like arm, shoulder, elbow braces, so that way their arms don't break when they're wielding this thing, and maybe just give them a roll boost using it as a weapon.
Ghosts don't have arm bones to break.
Dude, do I have bones? Oh my god, do I have bones? She's like looking worriedly like
I don't know, maybe it'll break your metal. I don't know. I just want to make sure that you don't break before our enemies do. That's actually a terrible thing. Why did I say that? Elijah has the existential crisis as he rolls a d20. Not a d12, a d20.
Pug.
Yeah, Seiji, I'll say if you don't take a move action, you basically have advantage.
God. Yeah, however much you want me to pay for that.
That's going to be a 2 cost, Elijah.
Understandable. And then that was my main action. Elijah is just going to basically be here to protect Seiji. And that's the end of their turn.
Basil.
Alright.
One poison.
Yeah, poison. That doesn't recharge. Cupid gets a -1d3.
Yep.
And then I'll roll my recharge for my reroll. No. Okay. So Basil knows.
Clear the poison.
Oh yeah, you're right. I should do that.
Yep.
Okay, so now I see what's happening here, and I don't like it. So what Basil is gonna do is remove the poison marker from my character. And then Basil is going to yeah, I'm gonna like spend 1 stamina with overkill here to perform a variable technique, and that variable technique is I want to effectively I want to effectively do a swing that like has a little bit of force behind it, so Cupid is forced to move at least 1 space away.
Okay.
Hiya!
So you're going for reducing damage for knockback?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll say that they take 4 damage and are moved to here.
Fog. Basil's gonna move here. And then he's gonna shoot Cupid with the
move? What?
He didn't move to get there.
What?
He started his turn here.
He did start his turn there.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, are you allowed to, because you said you're gonna do a thing, are you able to do move after move, or?
Well, that...
I don't know how your weird action economy works, is what I'm asking.
It's not affecting what's going on here. I was just gonna move and then take my bonus action.
Okay. So I wasn't sure if you, because I know you have like weird multiple action stuff. So I
No,
wasn't
no,
sure.
no. Like that's not what's going on here. By the way,
Okay.
if you want, you can switch me out of Wicked after I've
No,
taken my main
not
action.
yet. I understand.
Okay. And I'm just gonna bonus action use the clubs to shoot up at the book.
Okay. Yeah, he takes. He's gonna use his fucking card.
He used that card and see.
He blocks it. No, that was Saint Cupid that did it because I forgot that he was in the air.
Oh.
Thumbs up.
Oh, I misunderstood the situation.
Yep.
Well, that is that.
Maybe.
Yeah. What is Mimi gonna do? She's a little far away. Let me double check the wording on this. Where she lands. Yeah, I'm gonna see. So, I'm gonna use the X room to teleport to Depuck. Hopefully,
And this is on your turn, right?
yes, on my turn. Teleport to Depuck. Hopefully in the air next to them and drag them down.
Give me a roll.
Single digit. Never mind. Well, that didn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me think. Can I use my last space of movement to try and jump and then grab him with my tail that has 2 range?
Sure.
Hit! No.
Yeah, you jump all right, and then you fall face first on the ground, taking another 2 damage and going
Damn it.
prone.
I wish I had some form of anti-trip safety vest. Yeah, that's me.
Alright, Cupid's turn. Mimi heals for 1, Elijah heals for 1, Basil heals for 2. Hooray!
Hooray.
Okay, first and foremost, let's try and kill one of you, why don't we? First off, we're gonna see if Cupid recharges his thing yet. Finally, yes, okay. So let's go with the puck first. The puck is gonna go 3 arrows into Mom real quick.
Or he could not. Oh,
I think he could.
one
Actually.
of those is a 12. God damn it.
He and Cupid both get a rose because the thing is, the puck can't just give the rose. Well, not adjacent, so technically it is with the puck. So it's gonna be 1 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage.
Oh.
Okay.
I'd like to use my once per turn block to try to. Yeah, basically just almost putting himself, because he has the armor, he basically just trying to put himself in the way.
Alright. No.
No, he's not slow. He's too slow.
I'll
That's a
take
total
my
of 7.
7 damage.
Yep.
Ow.
And
So I was
then-
taking the 3, right? No.
What?
None for you yet.
None for. Alright.
Yeah, maybe was getting hit by all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I haven't used it since the beginning of combat. Let's go with Oh Cherub Up with a good old Saint. No reinforcements for me. Alright. So Cupid's going to see if he can fucking break this fucking toilet paper. Yes, he can fly again. He's going to fly.
You already broke it with the arrow, right?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled an 18 to clip it when he did his 3-arrow flurry.
Right, I forgot about that. Fucking, whatever. It's gonna go up into the air first and foremost. And then he's gonna go. Let me just there we go. And then both of them are going to use their bonus action to try and get special arrows. Alright, so Depuck gets some special arrows.
So for reference, he is hovering above.
They're
the
both
basement.
3 spaces in the air, yes.
Okay.
Alright, and Puck's going to hand over his rose since they're now adjacent to each other. So he is up to 7. Close. Not there yet. Seji.
Okay. So.
Oh, you know, as an aside, let me just.
CG just just gonna put the sword down for a sec, just behind her, right?
Yeah, that was
It's like a boom as she drops it. All right, these flying things are really annoying. As she pulls more scrap out, it seems she's been raiding the local scrapyard. And what she's gonna do is she's gonna make a pretty rudimentary fucking like harpoon. Essentially to like spear and tether something to the ground.
Alright.
So here it is. Scrap art.
Alright, I'd say it's a 1 cost. It's a 1-shot reload as a move action type deal.
Okie doke.
And is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, Elijah.
Alright.
So the Mimi and the Seiji heal for 2.
Yay.
Hooray.
Fucking insane.
Yes. Elijah's basically. Dude's just kind of just here. He's supposed to be protecting, which he's kind of doing, trying to. Here's what I'm gonna do. Because you're 3 spaces in the air, so you're actually out of range. Elijah's gonna take out his basic attack, and he's gonna read from it. So, doing so will give anyone within 2 spaces of him 1 DR.
I mean, that okay, fucking because it's e squared plus b squared is c squared. 1 plus. Okay, yeah, no, I think.
Actually, no way. If he's 3 spaces, he'd be technically stone range.
Yeah.
Oh well. I don't have any other good ideas, and I don't have a huge amount of time, so I'm just gonna do that and read. Sorry, it is a massive amount of text. I
Okay,
assume it
what
works.
does it do?
TLDR, anyone that I use this on will have 3 rounds of 1 DR. So Deepak,
Okay.
Mimi, and Seji. That's all. That's it for Elijah.
Alright, Basil.
Right?
So what is Basil's arrows again? Okay, so none that apply.
Yeah. Basil's thinking for a moment, looks directly up at Saint Cupid. Devilish plot. They're going to aim their scrap thing, and they're going to try and aim for the strap for one of his quivers so that maybe it falls off of him. But, like, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is with the bonus action thing?
Yes.
Roll me a d2. You get the regular quiver.
Alright, Basil, like, looks at the regular quiver, nods. This will work. And after that, because we need to find some way to get them out of there. How about I actually get my 2 recharges? Oops. No. No. Basil is gonna, like, take their little fucking chainsaw thing, or not even little, they're gonna take their chainsaw and try to do a little hop and just do an overhead, like, sweep to, like, knock them the fuck off their game.
Okay.
So, do you want me to roll for the jump and then the thing separately, or just combine?
I'll say you can make the choice. If you choose to have the jump as part of the roll, it will inflict a minus on the roll, or you could try to roll for them separately. It's up to you on what you feel more confident in.
I'll try to do it separately. And then the overkill.
Alright, so you're just trying to deal damage and fuck them up?
Yep, trying to get them to fuck off, send them away.
Alright, you killed the puck.
Hog.
6 damage in the case of it, so everybody gets 5 frogs. And it's 1.5 times, right? So 10?
Yep.
Yep. You deal 10. And you ground Cupid, and I'm gonna say he grabs the puck's regular quiver as he's de-digitizing.
Alright. Basil is going to use his action granted from this to try and go for a try and go for a just try and, like, snatch the other quiver, or at least some arrows from it.
Give me a roll.
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna need a high roll on this one. No.
Alright, they sort of pause, look a little bit upset. Then we're gonna move around a little. It doesn't really matter because my turn has already started and he's probably gonna move anyway, but, you know, make use of the gimmick while we got it. End of turn.
Me.
Alright, Basil has...
So Basil, you have a -1d3 to your next roll.
Mimi, lying on the ground on her back, looks vaguely at St. Cupid, grabs his leg like she's one of the undead, trying to take him back. The rent is due.
Uh-huh.
Night of Living Dead, but demons?
I can't roll. Okay, that would actually work. Never mind.
Night of the Living Dead, but...
Yeah, you deal the 8.
Yay!
So how are you splitting it?
6 to me and 2 to Basil.
Okay.
Because I was at 4. And I'm not even gonna get up.
Basil get the 2 back.
Yep.
Cupid's turn. In that case, what Cupid's gonna do...
I heal for 2, yay.
Yeah, you are already fucking back to fucking 12. This is fucking inane. Right. Fucking... I'm just gonna try to shoot the fuck out of Basil. I don't know what the fuck to do right now. I'm literally, I'm making negative progress in this combat. I need you to understand. Alright. Basil, you're taking 9.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And Cupid is going to roll to fucking have their foot kicked out of Mimi's hand as for their move action.
Oh, dead dog.
Oh, no. Okay, Mimi, you're being dragged. You have no choice in this matter.
It's really funny that Cupid can't get out of things.
He's in a toxic relationship, dude. He can't get out of it.
He needs to. He keeps getting himself into orgies, so stuff is really clingy.
Just
Not in an orgy with this man.
there we go. As he tries to fucking start flying and you still grabbing on, so you weigh. He doesn't get his full 3 as you weigh him down.
Maybe presses are heavy.
CG puts a hand over her eyes, like as if like you're doing the thing where you like look into the distance. And,
Hey, am I gonna get to keep this cool glove thing?
It's digital, so like I could make you a new one though.
I have it on me though.
Shrugs. Maybe. By the way, that's a cool weapon, dude. Oh, pointing out the fucking like the
Basil.
chainsaw like shears, yeah.
Basil revs it. Yeah, my soul is this.
I was gonna ask who made it, but I guess that answers that question. As she's like loading the fucking harpoon into the into the scrap launcher. Maybe I'll like make it in real life. That'd be cool. Look like actual make it. And then she's just gonna like fucking shoot it into stupid Cupid. Right in his stupid back.
No, he's still facing you guys. He's trying to fucking fly backwards.
Oh, weird. Alright, well, let's straight to his fucking stupid chest then. Right, just pull him up nice and close, like with the tether. Alrighty-o. Chunk.
He's gonna try to deflect that with his fucking card. Oh, it's a 12. He gets another thing. I'm gonna say you deal 7 damage to him, but it basically doesn't dig in enough to actually like just start pulling him back.
Aww.
He's looking pretty bad though. You don't think that you'll need to keep fighting him for much longer, honestly.
I'd see. Yeah, but like, if you want, you can commission me and I'll like make you those gloves in real life. I'd be down. I reckon I can improve on the design a little bit. You know, the movement's a little limited. The spikes probably, the claws could use some work. Maybe if I like, adjust the. She starts going off on like a ramble of like,
Elijah.
flex.
Yeah, Elijah. He basically is about to take his turn, and then he starts hearing a ringtone, and he sort of fumbles around in digital space and pulls out a phone. And kind of puts like, "Hey, mom, yes, okay, yeah, I'll be home soon. All right, I'm just gonna try to finish this up. If I can't, I'll go. Okay, all right, thanks, bye." Yeah, so he heals for 2. He kind of puts his phone in his pocket.
Just
Like,
fucking raking in these fucking frags, huh, Penny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very slowly.
But Elijah basically puts the phone. I was like, all right, I may have to leave in like a second or two. So if I don't quite get out of here, like if I don't stay the whole time. I'm sorry, everyone. My mom wants me to get home kind of soon. And that's my thing of like, I may have to drop from the bounty in a few minutes. So,
Okay.
Oh, I mean that's
a
okay.
lot. Yeah. But Elijah will. He's not going to think about the car exploding because a friend's there. Instead, he's going to basically go to Basil and's like, all right, I'm gonna start patching you up because you look like you've been shot in the face a couple times.
I know,
And
I'm
he's basically,
good. Basil has
uh,
like 12 arrows poking out of him.
yeah, no, you're getting patched up. And Elijah basically is gonna, same thing with having built armor for himself. He's going to build armor for Basil to like maybe reduce arrow damage. But that will be the only thing that he's gonna do, and then I'll end my turn.
Okay. No.
It is part
Understand.
of the costume.
Okay, all right. I won't change the costume.
Basil,
I'm
you
sorry.
transformed.
Sorry, what was that?
You switch.
Oh, okay. I switch. The chainsaw goes away as a ghost pops out. Oh, okay. Let's fucking pop out this fellow. You're not supposed to have stamina. I'm gonna do recharge. Pog, recharge. Pog 2. Okay. So...
And candy.
Yeah, I did.
Is it a D6 or a D3?
Oh, sorry, oops. Sorry. That's what you meant.
Yes.
Alright, so... let's take a look-see and, check on the things, because I should have, this much, so the effects of whimsy would be +2. Yeah, got it. That's fine enough. Basil is going to he's gonna do the thing he's been trying to do. He's gonna take the little hand crossbow doinker and move a little bit closer because I feel like that's a little bit closer in range. He's gonna go for a Shoticus on him to try and get the quiver. No, that's fine. That had a -1d3 anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, we're gonna go for a candy catch, just for the sake of it. As they're gonna try and hop up to get him.
And are you going for jump then roll, or just roll with it both?
The ability has innate movement, so I imagine it would be combined this time.
Alright.
So it'd be 17 before any debuffs.
So what does this do?
This is the the normal candy catch where he moves, takes the candy from someone. But Basil's ghost makes copies of it.
Okay. Yeah, you deal the 6. And sure, you'll get 2 more copies of the passive.
Dog.
Or 3 more copies of the passive, I guess.
Basil, like, looks at this and is like, man, I'm really gonna just have to eat this, huh? Huh.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, he's just gonna roll one of the candies to Mimi.
Alright, Mimi.
Well, Mimi, has her hands preoccupied right now. And because it's the start of her turn, and I'm putting her as underneath St. Cupid, because that makes sense. Yeah, you're affected by the passive again.
Who, me?
No, Basil. Because if I'm underneath, then...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, got it. Makes sense. I have a minus 1d3.
So... we're just gonna... What the fuck are we gonna do? We're in a situation where I don't want to... Well, you know what? He's only 2 spaces up.
You're literally holding on to him.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my tail go up and wrap around his leg instead. Let go, and then use my basic attack to slam him into the ground.
Okay. I'll say this is a 2-roll situation.
Alright, I'll do the first one as a regular one, and then I'll roll natural turn reaction.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
The switcheroo has been completed. Basic attack. Basic attack!
Alright, yeah, you fucking, which direction are you pile driving him into?
I hate that I'm about to say this, because this fucks up Basil, but directly below, so it's what makes the most sense to me.
Here?
Yeah.
Alright, you deal 12 damage to him as you fucking slam him into the ground at full force.
Wow, you should be wearing a trip-proof vest.
Shut the fuck up, buddy.
That's me.
Alright, Cupid's turn. Alright, so Basil, you're up to a minus 3d3, I think?
1d3 on the next 3 rolls.
Yeah.
Right. In any case, Cupid's looking pretty bad, guys. They're gonna try to make Basil look even worse, gonna be honest. Because Basil's the only one they can actually fucking hurt right now with all the DR bullshit going on.
Alright.
So it's gonna be doing 6.
You know, Basil is gonna make an attempt to, ding-dong ditch this man. Which I will have a minus 1d3 plus 2 on. So let's see.
It literally doesn't matter, so yeah, what does this do?
Effectively, Basil, like, it's like kind of a time stop / time super slow as Basil effectively moves fast, boops someone on the nose, says ding dong, and then effectively he gets to move somewhere. I don't know why I didn't post the Whimsy version, but the ghost gets to do stuff after Basil moves around. So he'll move behind this plant, and then Basil's ghost is gonna try and roll to turn the arrows around.
Okay. Alright. So you're turning both arrows around to shoot back at Cupid?
Yeah.
Alright. In which case... give me a roll real quick. for something else?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll count this as being your attack, so you would get another 2 instances of 3 damage, considering.
Okay.
And because of that, means that you are the one that drops him to literally exactly 0.
Yeah, he sure is, isn't he?
Yeah, so I'll get to the amount of fragments everybody gets first off in a second. But first off, it means that you trigger their talent, Basil, which means I'll post their talent. The Lover class. Cupid used to be part of the Archer class, but after class 2, he gained the class the Lover, knocking out Cupid unless whoever got the final hit to choose to add the Lover to the end of their class name if they want.
Oh man,
that's amazing.
I got lovered. Fuck. All right, yeah, I'll take it.
And
Happy
then...
Halloween, Happy Halloween, hoodlum lover.
The Lover, specifically.
Oh, got it.
So it's...
Oh,
is
yeah,
it
of course
rounding
it's
up or
214.
rounding
Yeah,
down?
yeah.
I forget, is this the only thing running up or running
It's
down?
probably rounding up.
Let's see... 20% rounding down.
Oh, okay. No mind.
So everybody gets 42 fragments.
Hooray!
Hooray.
You did it, guys. You beat Stupid Cupid.
Yay.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Did it. I fixed Ding Dong Ditch.
Yay.
Yeah,
How many more fragments do we get?
I'm counting.
so it was 43, right?
42.
It's 42.
No, 42.
40. Gotcha.
Let's see. So it's 2d20 plus 20, right, Penny?
Yep.
Let's see. Everyone gets 34 fragments.
Yay.
Hooray!
And the only thing that I don't think he saw on the sheet, let me double check. Because I used everything else. There's only one thing that you didn't see on the sheet, which Penny was like, "What the fuck's that?" And I also mentioned Ed and Nettie. Oh, don't be such a sourpuss. Cupid and his cherubs take incredible amounts of damage when exposed to lemon juice, and having lemon juice in one's eyes grants the ability to ignore their invisibility and grants advantage to protect oneself from being afflicted with bloodstruck. Because of that one scene in the Ed and Nettie Valentine special where Rolf fucking took lemons and squeezed them into his eyes to deal with fucking small cherubs.
Yeah. It's insane, actually.
And it was insane.
See, and that's why I wanted to make sure if you were playing Rubedo or not.
That makes sense.
Because if you were playing Rubedo, I was like, oh, that's fun.
Alright.
Let me grab this.
Oh, so everyone gets.
Everyone gets 76 frags
Gotcha.
on top of whatever you've collected so far.
I'm up to 127.
But does Selena learn how to use her Sharingan watching
I
this
actually forgot to do
stupid
that for the
shit?
last bounty, so I'm actually going to do that twice. So let's find out.
What was the last bounty?
She gets one better! It was... Oh, fuck, what was it? It was...
Oh, right, it was the Ace thing.
Yeah,
right?
it was the Ace thing.
Ace 2.
She actually does.
Ace 3, technically.
I mean, bounty Ace 2. You know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
And considering it's the season of feelings and good emotions, let's go with 4.
Yay. I made a promise to myself that if the prof was only 1, I would take stamina, but if the prof was 2, I would take prof, so I could get up to having 4 arrows instead. But I'm gonna take stamina.
I'm going to take companionship because Elijah was here to help me get the rust off him. So he's just going to put 1 into everyone, and I guess 1 into who did he help the most today? Thinking
I
about
He
it,
was
probably.
talking a lot at
Please.
like, "Hey, that's not safe." At CG's creations, but
I
mean,
would say
besides that.
probably Mimi. Considering he was actually next to her and so on the most, and you blocked a lot of stuff for her.
Sure,
Or tried to. Yeah, so I think, yeah, 1 into everyone and then 2 in the Mimi.
Yay. And this is an an offer for Gecko. My
Yeah.
good friend. Mimi, I'm too tired to RP it out, but Mimi would offer a place to live.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, she'd definitely like take up on that. As she said in the start. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I will show you how the rent works. Because it basically it takes from combat rewards once per session or once per 3 data bounties. 1 point of your combat reward will go to Mimi. If you aren't in anything that has combat rewards within 10 sessions, 1 max stamina or 1 prof. I want that to be known. I don't want to be like, oh, fuck you.
alright, so it's
It doesn't apply with this one, because it's after the combat. But the benefits are pretty good.
and the benefit is
The benefit is A, a place to live. B, you can basically you can use it like Javier's house, so long as it isn't in combat.
yeah.
And you can, like, the room itself can be literally designed as you wish, and like there's not really like there's no like physical limitation to that aside from it has to be in 10 by 10. Like one of the examples in my mind is that someone could literally make a beach in there with like an ocean that goes off into the distance.
Yeah, well, I mean, sure. So it's every once per session.
Basically, while you're in a session or every 3 data bounties, you have to give up a point of a reward you take.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Or if you're not in 10 sessions or
Just
whatever,
1 or 2.
you just
Yeah.
gotta give up 1.
Alright, yeah.
It's
That's
really
fair.
yeah, it's not that much, and Mimi doesn't get like that as a thing. It becomes a thing that it goes into a special stat specifically designed to upgrade her this talent, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like if you gave it 1 stamina, she would go up by 1 stamina. It's just converted into something else.
Yep. Makes sense. Neato.
Alright, well. That's all from me. Happy
Yeah.
Valentine's, my
Happy
friends.
Valentine's, everyone.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's. Thank you for running this ballast.
Yes, thank you. There are
I originally
very
had his arrows at 4 damage, but then 3 weenie babies you guys signed up to the ballast. I was like, let's not, actually.
I think you could
Three-
have kept them at 4 with
You say that, but if I had kept it at 4, that would have stacked up a lot quicker.
Oh, you're right, you're right.
You had 3 weenies and Elijah.
Basil would.
Considering
Sorry.
everything, like y'all were still, Basil and you were still like at half or below half for a lot of it, and I literally
True.
never attacked Seji. If I had ever actually attacked Seji while I was at 4, Seji would have died.
Yeah.
Basil would go up to Seiji, by the way, and is just like, admiring the little gauntlet. It's like, I don't really know how this like digital thing you're mentioning works, but like, I mean, if you would have to remake the thing for me, I would love to have this. I mean, it's really cool. I could use it for like a dozen costumes, or like, I don't know, like, theoretically I could like put it up for display or something. I feel like this could be put on a really cool Halloween decoration, right? Looking like really excited at Seiji.
Mm-hmm. She does have a mechanic for making things after sessions, but I haven't talked with Scala about this, but I feel like it probably, after Bounty, it should be probably, she can make 1 thing.
1 thing, period, yeah. Elijah just goes
Alright.
over and looks.
Tell you what, sure thing, but you gotta do me a little favor in return.
Sure, what is it?
I need materials. I'm kind of like flat broke. She like pulls out a bunch of scrap. I mean, I've got a bunch of like metal people just throw out. Like, what a waste. But other than that, I've got nothing.
I got candy.
Hmm.
I mean, my little ghost guy can make stuff. We kind of stole that from like this guy who could make stuff.
Oh, she rubs her hands together. You get me some materials and I'll make you something really good. How's that? She holds out her
Okay.
hand.
Elijah kind of like steps over. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave in a minute. It was very nice to see you all. Alexis Edgy. I'm gonna give you like some basic safety tools and stuff so that you don't like incinerate yourself or anyone else.
Oh, that's a
Because
good
I really
idea. Paper cuts. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. I'll take that.
All right, I've really seen enough. Here's a key to your room. You can access it from literally anywhere. I must go though. Pleasure
Okay,
meeting
bye,
you
nice
all.
demon lady. You
She-
look really nice.
She like curtsies and logs out.
I
Right,
wanted to.
see ya.
Dang, actually, I forgot. I was gonna ask her on if she had any tips on making realistic demon horns.
Right, fine. Thanks for looking out for me, by the way.
Yeah.
Thumbs up to Elijah.
Nods. Yeah, it's. I mean, I just want the good for everyone. But yeah, I think who looks at the phone. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I'll see you later.
Okay,
Alright.
bye.
So, she points at the globe. If you can get me materials, I can keep making you whatever you want. Thumbs up.
Starry-eyed.
It's a deal then. And catch you on the outside. Yeah.
Oh. Pauses. Leave?
Lamau.
And thanks for GMing, Ballast.
Yeah, thank you.
Had a fun time, even though every single time my fucking turn came up, I was like, I'll unmute right in time for my turn.
Lol.
Doesn't. Fuck.
Oh.
Alright, well, I'm good for you, whatever you are, Penny.
Yeah. Thank you everyone so much for watching. It has been a pleasure. Thank you, Ballast, for running. Happy Valentine's Day. If you would like to see more, please join our Discord for Fine Dining. Does someone have the link?
Yeah, give me a second. I was just in the wrong tab. There's the link. Join it.
Whoa, there it is.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Thank you everyone so much for watching. Good night. Goodbye. Thank you.
Good night. Goodbye.